I remember.
So you have to, if you have to go and find the button that says chat, and then like click it open. Like so.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Boys.
Oh, poor dog.
Right?
I think she may have been talking to us at that point.
His little eyeball.
My brother got a new dog. I gotta show him. I now have a fuzzy nephew, and he kind of like, if it hadn't have been the day after Canela died, I might have taken him up on the offer of, hey, do you want this dog? After I've met him, I posted it on the Facebook chat.
Oh, I just realized if you guys look at the second picture I gave you, Lucky, I have given you guys mine and my son's phone numbers. Don't be creepy.
Yeah, nothing.
Let's see if we can post that on the internet.
It's in a private group chat. It's okay. Oh my God!
That's an adorable dog.
His name is Ikebana. They believe that he might be a Shiba Inu. He was found in a wash with bites all over him. They think he's like about 8 to 12 weeks old. We think he might have been from a backyard breeder and got loose. We're not 100% sure.
He looks like a Shiba Inu.
Yeah, we think that's what he is. He does.
He's a foxy doggy. I don't know what a Shiba Inu is. He's a foxy doggy.
It's the like Japanese foxy doggies, and they're known to be very stubborn, and supposedly they will scream. I have not heard him make a single noise yet.
Maybe he's just shy.
Does he like to
enjoy what you can?
Well, he's teething right now, and he hasn't bit my arms yet, but he's been chewing on my pants and my shirt when I do visit. But he lets you hold him like a baby. He loves to play fetch. He loves just chewing on things. But then again, I mean, I don't know how much of that is Shiba Inu or how much of that is teething because he's a baby.
Yeah.
But he does that fox pound. Have you ever seen the videos of the foxes pouncing on things in the snow?
Yes.
He does that. He does that. When my brother's on his new house has his back door has steps that go down into the backyard, and if he's on that top step and you throw a ball, he does this pouncy jump off the top. And I told my brother when I saw that, it's like, you are going to take this dog to the snow and you're going to take videos of him bouncing in the snow, or so help me. But yeah, his name is Ikebana, but we all call him Ike. And he is so sweet, and every time I go over there, I just pick him up and I walk around with him. He's bigger than Yoda, but he weighs almost nothing. He's like a little cloud puppy. But they got him just like a little over a week ago, and he is my nephew's completely enamored and in love with this dog. I think we all are at this point. He's super sweet.
I'm in love with that dog.
I know.
I'll go steal him.
I wanted to steal him. I'm not gonna lie. I almost stole him. I told Antonio, you are lucky. Yoda hates everybody because I am tempted to steal this dog from you right now.
Maybe that's what the rest of them, not potato. Say, come on, let's be puppies.
Well, I told Antonio that at some point we're gonna go to like a neutral spot and introduce them, because I got to figure out a way to. Yoda's so dog aggressive. I got to find a way to calm that shit down. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, like, he was fine with Canela and he's fine with Jezebel, and it'd be nice for him to have a playmate, but he's just so angry. I don't know how to like calm that anger.
Toby has an issue that he doesn't play with toys and other dogs well.
Yeah.
He can only play with toys or other dogs, not both.
Well, Yoda, I mean, him and Jezebel will sometimes play with toys, but Jezebel sometimes will try to bite his face, and then he gets mad and bites her face and takes it too far.
Yeah, see, that's not
Brittany, what did you post?
So my sister graduated and they had a photo booth. So that's all of the girls Wait,
Okay. I was like, it's like moving on me.
yeah, so it's me. It's my mom. I'm in the back. My sister Lauren's in the front. My niece
there you
that
are.
starts off with the cowboy hat is the older niece. The little shithead niece is in the front, and then my other sister's on the right.
What does the sign say? It goes
I have a
too
pic-
fast.
I have a picture of it. 1 second.
I can't pause it.
The important thing is somebody gets their face covered by a hat.
Yes. The sign says that. I made it for her. 'Cause
Like, go sister.
Ooh,
Yeah.
she graduated from nursing?
Yep.
That's awesome.
So that way we can all call her up and say, oh, okay, so I got a pain. What does that mean?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love your Dwight comment, your Dwight meme. Dwight
I
is
know.
my spirit animal.
She loves The Office, especially Dwight and Pickles. And then she had such a hard time. She's never been like a good like student test taker, you know. So that's why I put that. How much do you bribe them?
What's the going rate for a bribed A these days?
For
Yeah.
nursing.
Well, she was so nervous about her test that they were doing vitals at work, and her doctor was like, "You need to check into the ER because you're having like a cardiac episode."
Oof.
Oh
And
my
it was
God.
just her stress from the testing.
Just anxiety through the roof.
Yep.
Damn.
So that's how she almost went to the hospital.
Oh, no.
And then as soon as she passed all our tests, she was fine again.
Oh man.
Hey, that's how I got diagnosed for diabetes for the first time. Was my buddy Sella at work. She was doing her finger poking practice,
Oh.
and she's like, "I'm gonna poke your finger," and I'm like, your blood sugar's through the roof. You should go
That-
get to your doctor." And my doctor said, "Yeah, you're diabetic." He went to see his garbage.
Oh
Cool.
man.
Just by chance, you could have like died in a car accident or something.
Yeah.
Or slipped into a coma.
That almost happened to me. So, yeah, it sucks.
Yep. Come on, roll 20 shot. Be another.
I was gonna say, has your water boiled? Because I don't see you in roll.
I'm literally at my computer trying to sign in for some reason. Every single time I log into Roll20, it makes me make a new password.
What?
That's obnoxious.
And I don't know why. And I write it down because I only use it for this game. And then I've tried saving it. Nothing. I have to make a new password every single time.
Roll20's like, let's see how we can mess with her again. Maybe if she plays more games here, we'll stop doing it.
Sorry, I play them in person. It's 2 of them.
What
Did I
in-person
tell you
games?
guys that my house is backed up and I'm not sure if any of my plumbers can come out to my house today?
There's irony there.
Aren't you the dispatcher?
I am, and that is why it's like, hey, if you guys can get to, I know how late they've been working. It's like, if you guys can get to me, it'd be kind of cool if you could clear my house for me. But if not, I guess I'll make it happen tomorrow. So that's actually why I was late. I had to go to the store and buy something so I could use the bathroom.
Oh man, I'm
Bucket.
sorry.
Like like I said, I am having a terrible day. It is existing.
Yeah, existing's hard sometimes. My training class, they took their first test. The lowest grade was 95%.
Damn.
Well,
I
now.
did them so good. They're all geniuses.
You get a gold star for teaching.
Well,
The 95 failed. The person who got the 96 failed. The person who got the 97 failed. It's the Eller curve, baby.
I'm glad
No,
that you all
our-
scored well, but we have a grade curve, so 50% of you are screwed.
Oh, there are a couple of business classes at the U of A that really do that. It's
Oh
really fucked up.
man,
we
Making it totally
have to
cutthroat.
meet AZ post standards, so the failing grade is 70%.
That's fair.
Oh man.
Well, They did used to do that. I know the person who I had in a philosophy class that was telling me about this said they were going to challenge it. So maybe they challenged it and they got rid of that grade thing. But at least at the time, it was the lowest grade, even if it was an A+ was a fail. So
Oof.
What the fuck? How is that legal?
it may not have been. So
They're just like, this is a very competitive class. We want to make sure you're
Yeah.
totally throat biting.
well, professors will try to do whatever they want, but there's like a pretty clear grading standard that you know. You have to be in a position where you feel like you can appeal that, and like most students don't feel like that, so
Oh, I'll fight a bitch.
See, and then you find out that too is also a test for the class. It was to see if you would stand up for your grade. For years, all of y'all have failed that one. So is everybody ready?
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 Yep.
I'm ready.
Yep.
Look at y'all being so ready. I wasn't ready for your readiness. So where last we left off, you all had your mentor shut down the electrical field, and you guys pushed your way into the old decrepit tower, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Guys all stepped on in, and then some super creepiness was happening, and we said that's a good place to wrap it up there. That was the creepiest thing right there. So as you guys all step in, it looks like y'all kind of pushed in pretty quick once the door was open. Do me a favor, everybody go ahead and roll initiative. Don't forget to
Oh,
click on
God.
your icon before you click initiative, or it don't count.
I'm
Let me
sorry,
get
are
to my-
you implying I should have my character sheet open? I already have roll 20 open. What more do you want from me? Jeez.
So
Same.
you have failed the test. It was a
I
test.
failed today. The fact that I am still breathing means I win.
This is true.
I do not see the character sheets. I
Where's my-
see giant goat, giant donkey, but Twigsy is gone.
Oh no.
Twigsy is underneath me.
There's
Up under
Twigsy
the-
Wolf and then Twigsy.
The player characters tab.
Yeah, above the donkey.
Yeah,
you
so yeah.
rank higher than
see
a
now.
donkey. Did you
And I
know
was
that
like,
you rank-
that's good to know sometimes. Like, open.
Eh?
You just needed to hear it. Let's see. Oh, dog shit!
You okay?
Dog
They
shit.
almost just went flying across the room.
Someone was wanting attention, wouldn't they? Oh, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
My character sheet is thinking.
That's good.
What is with roll 20? It hates me.
It was
The gremlins
super
are
laggy
not on
the
my
other
side
day.
today. Character sheet.
Ooh,
I'm stuck on
apparently
the bio tab.
we're going to be fighting a vampire spawn.
What? You know
Oh,
nothing.
fuck.
You see nothing.
I know everything.
You see nothing.
See everything.
everything.
Did it put me on there?
Oh, looks like it did.
I do not see it.
We see
You rolled a
Twigsy at the
9.
very bottom.
Ooh. Oh, it just popped up.
Oh man, I remember when Roll20 was doing like that to me, doing me dirty like that.
Crocs is awful lately.
Yeah.
And like I legit got 2 months refunded these last 2 months.
Nice.
Oh wow.
You actually got
And they're-
something out of them.
Yeah, they got hacked, quote, or bad service due to being hacked.
But they
And then
admitted
it's
it.
just
That's the big
been
thing.
super
Yeah.
stuck.
Yeah, I'm surprised they admitted it. I mean, the reason they have a near your home, they have one of their Wi-Fi spots, so I'm guessing that was the problem.
I told them I want the hub serviced, and they're like, "We can only do that if it's up and running." I'm like, "Okay, so when's it going to be up and running?" "Oh, we don't know." I was like, "Okay, so how do I get a service order?" "Oh, it has to be up and running."
They'll probably get it there eventually because like they have one of their little hubs next to your place, or one of their Wi-Fi routers, their mobile Wi-Fi routers. I noticed that because you noticed I didn't ask you for your Wi-Fi because
Mhm.
I said, oh, Cox has one of their things here. I'll just use that.
And after that, the cable was hacked.
I mean,
Coincidence?
yeah,
I think not.
You evil genius, you.
it wasn't me, but somebody else surely noticed that thing is there. So
So as you guys, you're walking in the creepy, disheveled tower, you see it's all unkept and very, very aged, like nobody's been here for a couple decades at least. The carpet's kind
Oh,
of
you can.
there seems to be like a spectral barking ghost sound in the background. See what happens when it's not my dog barking. So Callistra, you're the first one to step in. Esme's just kind of in front of you. What do you do as you walk in?
I'm gonna, before I walk in too far, I'm gonna look around just in case, because I'm paranoid that way.
Okay. Is that a perception check I'm hearing?
I guess. What is happening here? Some weird pop-up popped up. What is going on here?
I
was
tried
gonna
to send a
say-
picture, but it's in a private group.
I was totally gonna say, is it your character sheet? But then,
What? Oh, Brittany, you said something to me?
It was in the group chat.
on the Facebook.
You guys can't see it, so ignore it. I'm sending the room.
No, I got something on a weird pop-up through Roll20 popped up.
She's
Oh.
whispering. She's whispering.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to send the picture of the elf on the shelf doing a blowjob on a candy cane.
That is fantastic. And why are you not sharing that with the class?
Because it's in a private group. I had to download the picture.
But we have a private group.
I know. I just got the picture downloaded.
Oh my god.
Okay.
As I totally have to roll up to see what I rolled.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's. Oh my god, that's the what is that called?
Glory holes.
Glory holes. Thank you.
I'm sad that I know what that is.
Why are you sad that you know what a glory hole is? That just means you're an adult.
It was a
It has-
movie called Porky's, I think is what that movie
Yes. That was my dad's favorite movie.
It was not mine. I don't know why. How did I see that movie? God damn
I
it.
watched that as a child.
It's another one of those
Oh, yeah,
movies
just
that just
remember, at
doesn't
least
stand the
that's how
test
you-
of
That's
time.
how you know about glory holes. It's better than knowing about it another way.
I guess that's true.
I watched Porky's in film school. So,
Ah,
yeah, it made it. It was in one of our classes. We watched it.
was it the days gone by? Shit you can't get away with?
No, it was something. It was something to do with editing techniques actually. Because it's a well edited movie.
I don't remember that.
It's well edited, but it doesn't stand the test of time.
No.
Okay, so you totally look around and you see that there's, little chairs here where somebody used to hold court at this little tower. There's little altars on both sides here that the altars are shredded and destroyed, like somebody threw furniture at them and covered them with piles of furniture. You
Uh-huh.
notice that facing the inside of this little indoor court here, you've got each of the towers has a little window off to one side on the upper levels, like the second and third floor. This guy goes up to 4 floors. That kind of face in so that in the tower someone could open a window and then look down on this little hall.
And we know we're looking for a fancy ass book.
And you're looking for a fancy ass book that's in this tower.
Okay.
And there's something that gets your hackles up, but you just don't notice it.
I want to also perceive.
As the paranoia of perception is happening. Okay, so Callista, are you
Yes.
moving anywhere? Are you just standing where you are, perceiving this place, wishing that you could start a fire in this old hearth that's cold?
I don't-
and dank?
I don't want to start any fires anywhere. I do
Okay.
not want to alert anything of our presence in here, just in case there's something like what we saw in the front inside. Let me look at my character sheet. Let's see.
And you're looking around. You can totally just stay where you are if you don't want to like walk into it.
Well, I'm just
Oh, I
double
did the right
checking.
one.
I don't have anything. I just want to make sure, see if I have anything that might help out here. All right. Spells.
What is the floor made out of?
It's nice tile floor.
Okay.
It's got lots
Is
of
it dusty?
dust and scratches on it, but
Okay,
once upon
so
a
it's
time this is a
dusty.
really
Ah,
nice
shit.
place.
So it's dusty. So does it look like there are any footprints or drag marks or anything fresh? Like, is there like marks in the ground of anything that could have gone through here any time recently?
For your
It's
perception
not-
check, I can definitely tell you see that there's some mired tracks that go around here. So this place isn't empty. There's something in here that's moving around that's probably humanoid, but
Okay.
you're not making out details. But it definitely looks like
Okay.
something is in here. It's just that whatever it is, it's
How
active.
fresh are the tracks?
Something is in here.
Okay, something is in here.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
dusty, but there's definite signs of people have walked around in this.
Okay, something has walked around in this room. Okay.
Are you gonna tell us something?
I'm
Luna?
gonna. Okay, so there's something in here, guys. Something's.
Fuck. Sorry, I'm trying to.
She's
Fuck
using
me.
all of her powers.
just going off. Just power.
Twigs, just having a moment.
Yeah.
No. Oh my god. I'm just trying to add a little asterisk to the end so I know it's the spell that I prepped. So I don't cheat.
Okay. So as our ranger's looking around and warning you guys, what does Esme do?
Esme.
Bless you.
Wow.
God bless you. Excuse me.
Esme exploded.
Esme wants.
I was unable to find the mute button in time. Sorry.
Is the door to this room open, or is this not a door and I can just walk over here?
So let me move some people out of the way because
Yes,
people here.
please. I'm having trouble
So-
seeing the board.
These two who just can't get their act together. So this tower, it's a solid wall here, but there is a small window up about 10 feet that it's kind of lazily the shutters opening and closing, very
Okay.
slowly. And up here on the second floor, there's also a little shuttered window that looks to be closed. So obviously,
Okay.
to get in this tower, you think that the stairs that you see are the way to do it, or possibly this mysterious door here.
Okay, I gotcha. So we're standing in here, right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
So I am going to.
And remember, when you pushed in, you had to push like a pile of furniture out of the way to get in here.
Okay. Has anyone looked I know that Calista rolled perception, but that was just on the room. Can I kind of poke at the furniture and see if there's anything interesting? Rolling my own perception.
Sure, you could roll either a perception or investigation or something like that.
I have better. They're both What's interesting is they're both. Oh no, one's intelligent. I'm wiser than I am smart.
As a cleric, that's good.
But I will investigate the pile of furniture.
Okay, you clearly see the furniture, has looks like claw marks on it. And there's a few pieces that have been snapped. You kind of get the idea that someone broke wooden pieces to make weapons. Totally something you've seen happen before, when in Vampire Country, one turns a chair into four weapons, And you notice that there are scratch marks. And, like someone broke the furniture in frustration.
Like human scratch marks or bigger scratch marks?
Human shaped, it could be human with big claws. I've known some redheads and blondes that really had claws.
Okay, so like skanky nails
Yeah.
claws?
Yeah.
Okay. So someone with skanky nails is tearing apart this furniture. That is exciting. I would like to take a couple more cautious steps into the room and kind of like do a little twirly twirl and look around and just
Okay.
kind of cautiously observe the room we are in.
You kind of notice there's stairwell here. It's oddly clear, like someone has used it recently. As
Okay.
our ranger noticed, there's paths through here, basically path from the door to here, then where you guys are standing, and then
Is there anything blocking these coffins?
they're not coffins. They're basically like treasure chests, like where you would bring
Okay.
your tithing to the local lord. But there's stuff piled there, like you can see over here and here. There was little altars to various religions that you can't quite tell because someone trashed the altars by just throwing shit at them to ruin them. Almost like someone
Okay.
didn't go up to them to trash them, but was throwing shit from across the room.
Okay, so because I know we rolled initiative, so are we locked in on our
Mhm.
movement speeds when we're in combat?
Something is happening, yeah.
Okay. Um, how messed up is this path right now? This path.
You could walk over there, but to search, you would totally have to like move some, for you, shoulder high piles of debris.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of mosey on over there, and I am going to. I must stay a little bit far away. I'm gonna kind of yell at my dogs for being dicks. Sit. Sit.
And she's telling the altar to sit. It's a bad altar.
boy.
Where did all your
Good boy.
holy items
Good
go?
boy. Good boys. Good boys. And then I think I'm just gonna kind of. I am going to put my hand on my hand axe and just kind of prepare myself if something comes at me, so I will be prepared and prepped to swing my hand axe at it. I'm gonna be more clear than that, because if anyone in the party comes at me, I'm not gonna swing my axe at them. If anything that presents itself like it comes at me and it's like I feel it feels dangerous, my reaction is going to be swing.
Okay. So you basically, kind of like do that grip where you just hear your gloved hand kind of creak on the hand of your axe as you're cautiously saying if anything is coming within striking range at you.
Yes.
That's how she deals with the EPGBs. And as basically the camera focuses on you getting close to the altar, and you're looking at both of these altars and realizing that something tried to basically desecrate this altar here, that there's somebody, has an altar to the Lady of Night and the Lord of Light, and they basically threw a bunch of crap at it because they're angry at their god, it looks like. It's totally the vibe you're getting. And as you reach down and grab your axe, the camera kind of pans behind you to show the group behind you as you boldly stepped into the room in this dark, dank place. And just at the entranceway here, where Callistra's a little paranoid, she's trying to take the lay of land. Her friends are behind her talking crap. As it almost feels like the shadows are moving. This is why Esme's so paranoid.
Esme or Callista?
Both of you are paranoid. As on the wall creeps a humanoid shape on the second floor.
Do we see it?
Not until it's ready to do something.
Jesus.
As
But we
it,
can feel its presence.
you can feel its danger. As it comes and crawls down, Callista starts to look off to the right, and just as she's looking, she senses the hairs on her neck kind of stand up, but not in time, as all of a sudden a hand slashes at her from the darkness with advantage since it's coming from stealth.
Ooh. Is this the chick with the skanky nails?
This is the chick with the skanky nails. Will a dirty 23 hit?
Yes, of course a dirty 23 is gonna hit.
As all of a sudden, you feel the two of you behind her just see this hand kind of reach out and slash at her, and then instead of deeply slashing, it grabs her armor and pulls her to the wall.
Oh no.
Yes, she's totally going for the grapple instead of the slashing damage.
God damn it.
And while you're grappled, will a 14 hit you?
God damn it. Let me look. Yeah. Give me a second.
If you just click on your token, it should show.
Well, I have 14. So...
That means it will hit. As this hand grabs you roughly and yokes you against the wall, and you just feel fangs sink into your neck.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
For 4 piercing points of damage, and you feel it suck in the way that only vampires suck for an extra 7 points. So basically, 11 points total. And currently, your total maximum hit points are reduced by an amount equal to the necrotic damage taken.
God damn it.
And you see this super creepy scene as Esme kind of turns around and realizes she's not in danger, but her friend is. As she sees this decrepit, purplish-skinned vampire form that's clinging to the wall in the most unnatural, vampire-ish fashion ever, because we've all seen Dracula, and just sucks Callista's life fluids, and you just see red on Callista's shoulder armor and red on its neck and chin as it's just slurping away in a vicious fashion.
I don't know that I would describe it as delicious.
Delicious.
Just saying. I do not think that I think blood sucking is delicious.
Delicious.
Teach their own.
Yeah, I'm not gonna yuck anyone's yum.
So
I don't think that's my yum though.
What is Ados gonna do?
Ados has been desperate to fight a vampire since he remembers being awake. So first he puts the Hexblade curse on them, I believe.
Ooh. Are you coming in so you can see this thing? Because from where you're standing, you can't quite see it. It's on the
I can't
wall.
see this yet. So I happily wander into the room. Oh no! Vampire alert! Vampire!
Hello, friend.
Yeah, then I put the Hexblade curse on it, and then I attack it with a whip.
As he totally is channeling his inner Castlevania.
Yeah, I don't hit it probably.
As you go, and for a moment you sit there and say, "Please don't hit my friend. That would be embarrassing." But you don't hit your friend. And the whip snaps on the vampire, ripping some of its clothes, but does not seem to do any.
Surrender!
As it eyeballs you while going on your friend, and it seems to be getting more revitalized with each sip.
Oh, this thing is I'm gonna get this thing.
You do still have some movement left if you want to use it. I mean, if you don't want to stand so close to it.
No, I don't want to back off this.
Okay. Okay, so Twigsy, you know that there's a bunch of shit going on.
Great.
Ow.
Is there anything in here that can hold water?
There's some old plant pots that could hold water here. You know,
Is
decorative
this one?
vases. You know, they're like the 3 foot, 4 foot tall vases that you put plants and things. They might have something in them. They might not.
Esme, can you bless water?
Creating holy water is a
It
spell.
takes special things that you have to have special blah blah blahs.
To make holy water?
Technically, any holy person can do a holy water ceremony. It does require silver to do the holy water that gets consumed with it, but it's like a whole ritual thing.
At the beginning of this game, he made it very clear that there was special rules that we had to follow if we wanted to make holy water.
Yeah, it's basically you do an hour-long ceremony and you use some silver that's basically consumed into the holy water. It's a thing.
Do I want
And
to shrink the
such a-
vampire?
I'm such an effective cleric in my pursuits of world domination that I have never made holy water this entire time. I've had plenty of time and I've never done it.
We played a spoopy vampire campaign and I had improved holy water. It was disgusting. I was a vampire hunter though.
That totally lets you do the fancy dancy holy water bit where you just start the sprinklers and hit the holy water.
Yeah. Shoot, I don't know what to do. I have moonbeam, but I don't think that's gonna.
You got you got a silver weapon you can go stabby stab?
I'm a little.
I'm not sure what that means.
Do I know? In this world, do healing spells affect vampires? Would I know that?
No, it doesn't let you do the Final Fantasy bit.
Aww.
Because I have those ready. Brig, let's see.
And in case anyone's keeping track, I totally posted the link for holy water, but I'll totally just post right there the how a holy water is made.
And I'm gonna guess necrotic damage. It doesn't do anything since they use necrotic damage.
I don't know. I mean, I'm going to be Veggie McVigginson when I say that. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it
Oh, you know what I have?
Your spores. What are your spores? What is that necrotic
Oh,
damage?
it's in my range. That is necrotic damage.
I don't know. I think it's still worth a shot.
I can use them as HP though, which we might do. I'm gonna create a campfire under them.
You're going to create a campfire under the vampire that's hanging on the side of the wall?
Does it have to be on the ground?
Well, you have to create the fire on the ground. You can't create a campfire on the wall. It would just fall down. That's silly. But you can totally put it on the ground below the vampire to burn them. I mean, that's totally.
It's not like Minecraft. Like I can just stick it anywhere I want.
Gravity-defying fire on the wall. This is how we burn buildings down. We put campfires on the ceiling.
You can put it wherever you want, Brittany.
Let me just poison spray, I guess.
Okay, so you're going to come in there so you have a line of fire. I mean, technically, you can share her square.
It's within 10 feet, and the measuring thing said I was 10 feet.
You are, but you can't really see her on the wall.
Oh, okay. I will come in.
I mean, you can totally stand in that square with your friend if she's being, sucked off.
If I go here, do I get the AOO?
You mean attack of opportunity?
What? It's not going to attack me, right?
Yeah, it's not going to get one.
Okay.
It's only if you leave its threatening square.
It's different in different game systems. Poison spray.
Okay.
Why is it like an attack sometimes and sometimes it's not? I don't
Because
understand.
this time you clicked on the spell and not on the part of your character sheet where it has your weapons. So it has to make a Constitution saving throw, right?
Poison spray. Yes. Con save 14.
Okay.
But when I was clicking on the other ones, I was in the spell list and it looked like it was sending them off as attacks.
and it looks like it did not make it because I don't think an 8 can beat your spell,
Aha.
can it?
I don't think so.
It says
The one
DC
that
14.
says 14. Oh.
Ah, and we're only level. Oh, this
We're
should
level
be a
5, so you get
D.
the extra D12.
Well, it
Oh.
depends. Did she cast it as a, because it's a cantrip normally? Did she burn a spell slot for it?
Well, no, when you cast it
No,
as a
it says it
cantrip, you get
increases.
the yeah. You just
Yeah,
get
it says it increases at 5th level.
Looks like you rolled 2d12 and you got 4.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Did it roll 2d12?
It
Oh,
did.
wow.
It rolled a 2
That
and a 2.
Oof.
You shoot your poison spray at this thing and it does, let's see, what kind of damage is it? It's poison damage. As she's sucking on the blood and there's this beautiful look in her face and you go, poison spray! And it hits her and this vampire creature makes this icky face, like, ew, icky. As it seems to take 4 points, what would equate to 4 points of damage. Icky.
I do phrase it like that.
Yep.
I don't like that.
Oh, right? I noticed that.
I gotta use cryptic words to make you scared. Anything for your bonus action?
I'm going to cast Shillelagh.
You're making your magic stick?
Yep.
She's like, screw this, I need a magic weapon.
Magic helmet. All right.
Okay, so top of the order.
Helmets.
Callista, this vampire spawn has got unnatural strength as she's got her feet and hand, feet one on the wall and the other's got you grappled, and she's clamped onto you, chewing on you.
Okay, so I assume this would stop me from stabbing it with my silver dagger.
No, you can still attack while grappled. It just means you can't get away.
I mean, I just need to stab it. I plan on stabbing it with my silver dagger. But first, let me. Can I cast a bonus action first?
If you want, yeah.
Okay, give me a second. Da-da-da.
My house is an ice cube. I'm running to my thermostat really quick.
That's the cold, undead grasp that our ranger's feeling as the vampire drains her warmth and vital fluids away.
Dogs, you don't have to follow me. I can take 10 steps by myself, guys.
And that rustling sound you hear is Twigsy following Esme all the time.
I follow Calistria.
All right. So I want to cast Ensnaring Strike on my dagger.
Can you do that? Is it a range or a melee spell?
It just says next time you hit it with a weapon attack. It doesn't say what kind of attack. It just says a weapon attack.
Okay.
So I want to cast that as my bonus action. And then bleedily bladdily blue.
As she whispers the spell into her weapon.
Why do I not have the dagger I took from Kit on here?
Yeah, we looted his corpse.
Yeah, I don't have. Apparently, I don't have the stats for the silver dagger I took from Kip.
It's
I
based on your
believe-
dex, and it's like 1d4
That's mine.
damage.
Yeah, mine's 1d4 piercing.
So shit. Okay, so what do I roll for what dice do I roll for this?
1d4.
A 1d4? Well, not the damage, like for the attack.
So first you roll a
Attack is
d20 plus your dex.
So
You just rolled dex.
okay, so I just roll my straight up dex.
So just roll the d20.
Okay.
Let's keep it simple. Roll a d20 plus your proficiency modifier, which is 2 or 3, most likely.
I don't think I did that
So
right.
what is your proficiency modifier?
My dex is 6 for dex. Let me.
Okay, let's pull up your character sheet alongside you. It's been a while. So your proficiency modifier is 3. So it's whatever you rolled plus 3. So you rolled a 9. So 9, 10, 11, 12. And then your dex modifier is 3.
Okay.
So you rolled a 9, 10, 11, 12. So 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you whip out your silver dagger. You speak the spell on it. And you stab the vampire spawn.
Yes.
And with your spell there, you're going to be rolling 1d4 plus your dex modifier, which is 3. So 1d4, and then just add 3 to it. Keep the dice roll simple.
Plus
So
3, so
5 points of damage as you stab at it with the silver dagger.
Okay.
So 15 hits,
I like how she says that.
which means it's squishy.
Okay.
So 15 points of silver damage, and then
You mean 5 points?
Yeah, 5 points of silver damage, and then
And then
eventually
your spell
the saving
triggers.
Yes.
So a writhing mass of thorny vines appear at the point of impact on its shoulder, and it must succeed on a saving throw or be restrained by magical vines.
So it has to do a saving throw.
And this is going to be a strength saving.
God damn it.
As it
She
looks
said,
at you and it kind of pulls its lips back from you, and licking its lips, flush with its cheeks are super rosy from the donation that you've just contributed. And you see the vines kind of grow from its shoulder into its arm that's holding itself against the wall, and it just jerks, and those vines just rip to shreds.
God damn it.
Its unnatural strength is flowing from your neck to it.
Stop juicing him, Talia.
Not like I have a choice here.
You didn't even try to get out of your grapple.
And,
I think you enjoy it.
I will totally
think we have
tell
a
you,
traitor.
you feel this thing kind of tugging on you like it wants to climb up the wall with you adjacent, which it totally would with you adjacent because you're grappled.
God damn it.
But it's not its turn yet because it just realized it wants to eat one of you, and it's got one of you. So it wants to retreat to a safe place.
God damn it.
So Esme, you see that Callista's grappled by this thing. It's got a arm clearly gripping into her armor, so it's got a hold of her, and it got stabbed, hissed with blood spraying all over Callista from its anger of being stabbed by a silver knife. The spell she must have put on it didn't seem to hold because you saw the vines grow and then kind of fade away. What are you gonna do?
Can you tell me the positioning of Callista and Mr. or Miss Vampire? Like, where are their bodies positioned in relation to each other?
So basically, Miss Vampire is hanging on this wall here.
Okay.
So I have to move the token thing out of the way. She's hanging on the wall here and has a clean grapple on her and has pulled her kind of close to the wall. Like that-ish. They're definitely adjacent. And it looks like she might be thinking of crawling up to one of those flapping windows that you saw on the second floor.
Oh no.
So is she hovering above Callista?
She's on the wall like Spider-Man.
Okay,
she's doing
but
that
where
creepy.
is she holding Callista? Is Callista being like held up against the wall?
She's got
up against her
Callista by
body?
basically like the scruff of the neck, and she pulled her back, towards her and just bit into her throat.
Okay, so I can clearly. So what I'm trying to ask, I can clearly aim at Miss Vampire without aiming at Callista.
You can probably hit her. I mean, I'd hate to roll a 1 with so many friends adjacent to her, but
Okay. Well, I'm going to.
it's fairly safe to hit her, I'm thinking. As you cast Fireball with everyone adjacent.
I am not going to cast Fireball. Wrong game for me to be casting Fireball.
Not cast Fireball right here with all of us here.
Oh, that's tomorrow's game.
And actually, that will be a Fire Bunny, and I will teleport with Fire Kisses. No fireballs necessary with the destruction I can cause with my bunny. I would like to use my bonus action first and call upon my spiritual weapon and then use it. And I want to call my spiritual weapon to appear right in front of Little Miss Vampire.
Okay, I moved your little spiritual weapon up there for you.
Thank you. That was beautiful conjuring. And I am going to go stabby stab at Little Miss Vampire.
Okay.
Maybe. Oh, yes.
As your weapon swings at the vampire and she kind of turns around and spraying bits of our ranger's half-elven blood at the weapon as it swings and goes ka-tong. Oh, wait. Actually, you have advantage because you're flanking it, right?
Yes.
It does sure look like we're flanking it to me. And
Okay.
an 18 is higher than a 15.
An
Jim.
18 will hit. I was looking at that puny 8 you had there. So it turns around and hisses as it slices into her for just a sexy movie style slash on her one shoulder that rips some of her old decrepit dress open even more.
We're making a vampire porno? Is that what's happening?
Jesus Christ.
No, it's totally the newest Van Helsing.
So yes, got it. Is that really? Is this saying I get 3 freaking damage? That is a pathetic 3. That's pathetic damage.
Your spirit weapon rolled a 1. I mean, good thing you have a wisdom modifier.
Right. Okay. So
And you do still have your action.
Well, but I just attacked with my spiritual weapon.
But that's a bonus action, isn't it? To summon
No,
it and
calling
attack?
it is my bonus action.
You want to look at your spell?
I'm pretty sure the first time I use it, I have to call it, and that's my action, is my bonus action, and then I can use it.
If you totally click where it says show spell description, it'll pop right up for you.
Let's see. Show spell description.
Casting time is 1 bonus action.
Right. And then to swing it, I have to use my regular action. At least that's how you've been making me play every other night that I've used it.
Well, that's on your other turns. It's a bonus action to attack again. So when you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet. On hit, blah, blah, blah. Then, as a bonus action, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature.
Do I have to move again, or can I just go swing?
You can't swing it again. It only gets 1 swing per turn. So you use your bonus action to make it an attack. Now you get a regular action for you.
Oh, a regular, old, boring. Okay.
Yeah, because clerics are so boring. They have nothing to do.
Super boring. Super duper boring. Actually, there has been something I wanted to try.
What? There's a cleric thing you'd want to try against a vampire? What could that be?
I'm going to aim a cantrip at it. This is actually a different thing than the thing I was thinking about, but it looks fun. See, you're saying silly things like that to me. Now you're questioning my genius plans.
I'm not questioning, I'm supporting. That's not a questioning tone. My questioning tone is, are you sure? Are you positive?
That I want to do anything? Never. Never. You know how I roll.
So what cantrip are you going to
then I think.
Lock and load and fire? It's in the distance. I hear a lot of sirens.
We had an awful, fatal car accident this morning.
Ooh.
There was an ambulance driver hit a bicyclist while
Ooh.
transporting someone to the hospital.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
And when they got to the ambulance driver, he was impaired.
Oh
Fuck.
no.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good way to go to jail for a long time.
Yeah. Okay, you're gonna cast some Sacred Flame.
I am.
Alrighty, so Sacred Motes of Flame are gonna descend against this vampire spawn. You're gonna
What the
totally.
heck, Jack? Oh, my computer. Let's see. Okay. I pressed the wrong button apparently
It's
at one
okay.
point. So I wasn't gonna touch and heal the vampire. I promise.
Don't worry, she's healing up just fine with the Ranger blood.
Everybody decides. I thought this is where I find out this is a party of vampire lovers, and I've been in the wrong group the whole time.
Secretly, they got dentures to cover their fangs. You know,
Yeah.
they've tricked you this whole time. And this vampire spawn makes her save.
Oh man.
She probably used Callista to take some of the bluntness of the attack without hurting. Before Callista worries about being hurt.
Okay. Well, I'm not moving, and I've done the things.
Okay.
So it's time for Dude Face to drop Callista and be mad at me and come at me.
No, that's okay.
Coward.
So I will say she scampers up the wall with one hand holding Callista, doing this creepy
Okay.
supernatural, carrying her up in the air by one hand.
Damn it.
So
Do I get an
Callista.
attack of opportunity?
Ooh, that's a good question. Yes, you would.
Do I?
Both you and Twigsy would.
Yeah,
Ah,
I will try to take it.
good job, Rick.
Your 14 does not hit.
Were we flanked when the movement happened?
You were not.
Damn.
God damn it.
Callistra doesn't count as flanking, even though she's next to it.
Well, she
Yeah,
wasn't
she's
opposite of,
grappled.
she's to the side.
Yeah, and if grapple
Aha!
characters
Take
don't
that,
count-
bitch!
However, Twigsy's 6 will totally hit for a magical 6 points of damage.
Nice.
Magic damage.
But she basically climbs the wall and crawls into the little window there as poor
God.
Callista's being pulled, but she's not quite in the hole yet. You
God
guys
damn it.
totally see her there, and you're totally going, who's got a blanket sheet to spread out to catch her? She's, now up there about 18 feet in the air.
I mean, she could just like stay in there and then, we'll chase her. We'll chase up the stairs.
And
it might be
that's-
safer to let her be pulled in the window than to try to have her drop from 18 feet in the air.
Yeah, you have
As
a good
she's
point.
totally pulling Callista through the window, but caught midway. As she's
Can we-
safely out of view.
That was my question.
I mean, you totally dropped radiant damage and magic damage. She's like, I'll take my Capri Sun to go, thank you. I've got my
What
sippy
flavor
cup.
Capri Sun are you, Callista?
The best half-elf.
God damn it.
There's a reason why in this setting, elves are almost extinct. They taste too good.
I was going to say, because elves are troublemakers.
That's exactly what the halflings say. So what is our warlock going to do?
I'm gonna go after, but I'm gonna cast fly upon myself.
Ooh.
What? We have a flying robot?
I
friend?
have flied and saved you in the past.
He's totally pulling the Optimus Prime and going, "Toot, toot, 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 toot. Engage flight mode."
Yes. And although I can't,
I
I
thought of
can't-
something funny.
I don't have a way to attack really, but I can move and just. I have 60 feet, so maybe
I
cut
mean-
off the.
Well, you
Go
wouldn't
up the
fit.
stairs.
You wouldn't fit through the window, not with
Oh.
Callista in the window. She makes a really good cork. But you could fly next to her, so she could, if she broke free, grab onto you, so you don't. She
Yeah.
doesn't fall.
Yeah, so I'll just Whatever right next to her is.
So he's Optimus Prime. At work, they call me Megatron. And it is the favorite nickname I've ever been given.
It works. It really does.
It does.
Okay, so you cast flight, then you flash up there next to her, letting her know that if she gets free, that you were there to help a friend out.
Trying to catch.
Okay. So Twigsy, what are you doing?
Can the window fit a large creature through it?
No.
I'm going to cast it large on Callistra.
She is halfway through the window.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, you can Winnie the Pooh her.
You totally
You
could.
Winnie the Pooh her.
Oh my god.
That's pretty good.
I mean, would that be okay? Would you accept it? Do you want to be giant?
I'll accept it.
We've all seen that episode of Rick and Morty. So what
Well, 'cause
does...
I can
All
just-
seen the Winnie the Pooh
I can
movie.
dismiss it at any time, right?
I think it's a concentration spell, right?
Yep.
The target size doubles in all dimensions, and its weight is multiplied by 8. Oof.
Let's hope the vampire doesn't go, ooh, bigger snack.
Bigger means more blood. Turns red blood cells into Cheerios.
I feel can't she like oh, it doesn't add like strength.
Nope.
Just girth.
D&D
It
is
gives them advantage on
intimidating.
strength checks.
So like you could get advantage to ungrapple and pop yourself out the window, right?
This is true.
There you go. Big Callistra. Boom.
As our mechanical man looks at, I will catch you if you jump free. And all of a sudden she goes, whoa, 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 whoa,
I will no longer catch you when you jump free.
Jesus Christ.
I have made bad life choices. As like her waistline is stuck in the windowsill.
I retract my previous statement.
Error. Does not compute.
So Alice is getting a message. Do not comment on this. Do not comment on this.
Comments would be considered invalidating of friendship.
Yes.
Okay, so anything for your movement? Like you want to get out of the way now, or?
Oh, I'm fast, aren't I?
I mean, this room's not that big. I mean,
I'm gonna go up the stairs. No,
Well-
I'm only 30.
I was gonna say, why are you running to the stairs? You don't know where they go.
1, 2, 3. Well, there's a window in front of me and there's stairs in that direction, right?
You're putting 2 and 2 together.
Object permanence.
I can get to the door, it looks like.
Oh, look at you running up the stairs and looking, and
Can
you see the vampire
it?
down here.
Is the door open?
The door is closed.
Is there a door?
There is a door, yes.
I was like, guys, there's a door.
I've found a door down this hallway as I made my teammate Gigantor. So, Callista, you are large. You are almost 20 feet in the air.
Lord.
You are being grappled by a vampire who's now shocked and awed the fact that you have just doubled in size.
I would like to try and get out of the grapple.
You would like to contest the grapple, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so her...
Do I get any pluses to the point that I am big now?
You, because of the enlarged spell, you do have advantage on strength checks, which is what a grapple is.
Okay.
So,
So what do I do?
so you're going to want to roll either an athletics or an acrobatics to escape.
Okay, athletics or acrobatics.
And the DC is 13. And you're rolling with advantage. As you totally slip out of her grasp, now I'm going to ask you a very important question. As you were middle of being pulled in through a window, is your Gigantor butt inside or outside the window? Since you have squirmed free.
It's outside the window. It was my butt was keeping me from going through the window.
Are you
I have
sure?
Yes, I'm okay with falling inside away from the vampire.
Okay. So you've squirmed loose and you squirt out the window in a very awkward way, looking at your warlock friend who was going to.
Yeah, can I try to use my reaction to try to catch? Is that
I will let you make a dex saving throw as she goes falling
Yeah.
down.
Does he get any like advantage because he's flying?
He would have been a straight roll, but now that she's, twice his size.
yeah?
I should be
Well, it's
easier to
pretty good.
catch.
But
Okay.
harder to not like.
So the question is yes, he did grab you. Now the question is, what is your strength?
8.
How high was that window from me?
You were 18 feet in the air.
How tall am I now?
Well, if you were standing upright, you'd be twice your normal height. So you'd be like, 12 feet tall?
Yeah.
And he grabbed onto you.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very heroic gesture. As it's totally seeing Tweety Bird grab onto Wile E. Coyote, and he's like, "I got you, friend." And then you just see the whoop as you both go dropping because he's not strong
Yeah.
enough to carry you.
Yeah.
Because what's your normal weight?
Let's say like 150.
Yeah, there's no
Okay.
chance.
Because 150, and as you were grown, your proportions grew with that. Let's just put it that way. Your weight was multiplied
Okay.
by 8.
Jesus Christ.
Like if you were 150, like maybe I could make a roll and keep you up, but at 300, now we're going down.
No, it's times 8. She's like
Oh,
1,000
no,
pounds.
Yeah. No.
As you go with her, I'm assuming she's going to be nice and put you in a safe place so you don't get hit. As you end up falling those 20 feet, would have been way nicer if you were.
Question. If she's 12 feet tall and they're 18 feet in the air, isn't it really only a 6-foot drop?
Hey.
Yeah,
If
that's
she
what I'm thinking.
if she was standing up, but she was being dragged off her
Also
heels
true.
and pulled in
Oh.
through a window as you squirmed free.
So
And
that was like half of me. So, I don't think I'm falling the whole 20 feet.
well, it's in increments of 10, so it's more than 10 feet you're falling.
Like,
Don't worry,
Okay,
falling
so,
damage
like, you can
isn't that
survive
bad.
That's only 10 feet. You got this.
I got bit though.
Wow,
That's
apparently the
okay.
dice heard you complaining and one maxed out on you.
God damn it.
Oh no.
As you get
Sorry.
hit for 10 points of damage as you thud and the building shakes with 1,000-pound weight hitting these cobblestones. A couple stones kip up at angles, and as you just see this humanoid shape on the floor dented. As you're hearing Callista's voice coming from a giant voice.
Ah. I have 11 hit
As
points left.
Your little mechanical man is sitting at your on your chest, holding onto your lapel, saying, "I've got
Yeah.
you, friend."
You will fall no further.
That's the bottom. That's the ground.
So Esme, you see your ranger friend is now rather larger than she used to be. I mean, you thought she was big before. And she looks very hurt, especially as you're taking that extra 10 damage she just took.
Yeah.
That she still hasn't put on her character yet. That's how subtle I am.
I hate the special emojis for Skype right now. They're terrible.
Which special emojis?
They're all Christmassy now.
Yeah.
Oh, in the Skype chat.
Yes, it's terrible. Sorry, I hate.
Oh, they have Christmas hats.
I hate.
They don't have an opt out, which is weird. You think Microsoft would, as a global organization, would have an opt out of that?
True.
We'll totally share a falling giant.
Oh wow!
Gee.
I wish we could do pictures in Roll20.
Right?
I mean, technically, you can download a picture and then put it on the map. But that's about it.
Mm.
So, are both of my friends injured, or is it just Callista?
It's just Callista.
So I'm going to walk over to her much larger than me body, and I am going to touch her. This isn't a game where I flick foreheads to heal, is it? But the other one?
You can opt to. I mean, that's totally a choice there.
No, I feel like that's in the other game.
Is that your lay on hands?
Yeah.
I'd have found it
usually-
where
It's actually,
Slapped his
so, yeah,
ass.
it's in the other game because I'm usually laying on hands on my not twin brother, so I flick his forehead to heal him.
They have a very interesting dynamic.
It's hilarious. It's ridiculous.
Let's be honest, the game is not suitable for streaming.
No, it's not.
Oh, so when you're saying not stepbrother, you're saying it.
I'm saying not twin brother. I'm calling
Okay.
it not twin brother. Same dad, different moms, same birthday.
They're only related on their elven side.
Interesting.
So, did you see that there, Talia? You got 7 points back as she heals you up. She's like,
okay.
there,
So I
there,
hate you now.
there, there. As she's now looking at bite marks on your neck that are the size of her head.
Jesus Christ.
what do we do about that?
I don't know.
The problem.
And Esme, anything for your bonus
bonus
action? Or
Is going well, so I can't hit things I can't see.
Yep, she is out of harm's way at the moment.
So I am going, and I can't hold my bonus action.
You could
Right.
totally say as your bonus action, I move the weapon up there and swing if something sticks its head out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean-
dun, dun, dun,
Dun
dun.
dun 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 dun.
Thanks, guys, for singing along with me. I appreciate it.
Our crazy legs, you're crazy. All right.
It works. It works. Yeah, I think I'm going to have my spiritual weapon move up towards the wall, and I will hold that if Little Miss Vampire pokes her head out, my sword is going to take, my spiritual weapon is going to take an attack of opportunity. Even though it's not quite an attack of opportunity. That's what I'm going to call it. And that is all I'm going to do.
Okay. And as you do that, your weapon's sitting guillotine waiting to chop something that sticks its head out. Some things happen inside. Totally
Good things or bad things?
Just
That is a good thing.
things. They're all good things.
Are we waiting? So it's all good things that come to those that wait?
I would like to hold my action until Twigsy opens the door.
You don't even see Twigsy. Yeah. I mean, you're looking in the doorway. You see a blur of movement in the window. Obviously, the creature is doing something in there.
Oh, can I get into the window now that she's not there?
Yeah, you can totally get in the window.
Yeah. All right, then I just fly into the window.
Ooh, very
Like a ghost.
interesting. You fly in the window. That almost undoes something I was doing. Let's undo that then.
Surprise.
Surprise! Now that you're in the room, you see clearly that this door is barricaded from the inside with a lot of crap thrown against it. And the vampire turns around and hisses at you as you come in the window, as she is crawling in what looks like a doggy door that probably leads to this tower. You know, up on the third floor that goes across. There's a small crawl space that has a little wooden doggy door-like thing that she's crawling into right now. And she turns around to you and goes, and she disappears into it.
Can I do? I still have my attacks, so can I still?
You do?
I can find where I put my character sheet on my screen. I'm going to.
It's about
cast-
8 feet up. There's a little hole that she crawled into.
Yeah, I'm fine though. So cast that as my bonus action.
Yank that bitch
Okay.
out.
Wait, is
Cast-
that the right spell?
I'm assuming it is. It's the one you cast.
It looks
the one that
pretty
stop- is
fucking
it the one that stops
good
from
to
moving?
me.
It's the one that doesn't stop her from moving, but will punish her if she does move.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, perfect.
If
I'm
you
gonna
can hit
test-
her.
If I can hit, and I'm going to try my very best to hit, and that's +3 because I still have the Hexblade Curse on.
Okay, so your whip does hit her.
All right, so let's see. That's 2d8 for the booming blade.
Well, okay, yeah, let's see. On a hit, suffers normal damage and is sheathed and booming.
Okay, no, yes. So,
If they
yeah,
move, they take the booming blade damage.
Yeah,
so
ignore
if she
that.
moves, which she's totally gonna move, she will take
So-
that 5 points.
So that's 5 damage plus my proficiency bonus because of the Hexblade Curse. So that's 8 total damage.
Okay, so if she moves, she takes 8.
No, she just takes 8 from the whip for 4 + 1, 5. Wait, did I click the whip right?
You
Oh, no,
did-
I did 6 here. I'm sorry.
You did
6.
click the whip. Okay,
All right,
so
so that's 9 total damage because +3 for my Hexblade.
okay, and she'll be taking some booming damage when she runs.
Yeah, she moves. Yeah, she moves. Will take that 5.
Okay,
Or
as
I
you
guess-
hit her right in the hind quarter as she's crawling to escape, and she's totally gonna just continue escaping on her. But that's on her turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so Twigsy, you're at the door. Obviously, the door is locked, and it sounds like there's some crap behind it when you kind of push against it. What are you gonna do?
Does it open outwards?
It opens inwards.
Oh.
It's a door in a tower that's supposed to evade, attack and assault.
You'd think that, but one time we barricaded a door that opened inwards. And we're like, oh, I can keep the boss from coming at us. And then he just opened the door.
This is usually why they don't put the hinges on the attacker's side. I'll just take the pins out of the door, thank you.
We were in a temple, and I was like, cool, I could stop him from coming out. No, it didn't. The doors didn't work that way. So on my sheet, it says my circle spells at level 5. I get gaseous form. Is that 5th level spell or me being
That's
level 5?
that is the 5th circle of spells.
So is that me at level 5? Or when I
So
can-
remember,
level.
D&D spellcasters have that funky. A first level spell is actually first and second level. So gaseous form, I'm pretty sure is a higher than you are spell. Let's check.
It just says 5th level gaseous form.
What spell is giving you that?
It's my circle of the spore
Circle of the Spores.
on my character sheet. Can I share it?
it? Yeah.
Where'd it go? Oh god.
I was gonna say you should totally be able to click it if it's on your
Yeah.
character sheet. Okay, so yeah, so you have it if you're 5th level.
Can I go through the key door? The keyhole?
If you want to burn the spell, you can.
What level spell is that?
It is for you, it's a 5th level spell.
So I don't have it?
Okay, let me check something real quick because I think so. Currently, with your spells on your spell page, what
Yeah, I
spells do you have
just-
access to? Just the first and second ones, right?
I have 3rd level spells.
You have 3rd level spells, so that
Mhm.
means you're up to blind, deafness, gentle repose. You don't have the 5th circle of spells yet. Because
Okay.
remember, that's not 5th level; it's druid spell level. So it's when
I
you
think-
pick spells, how it goes, on your sheet.
Okay, I
It's-
think some of my spells are in the wrong spot then.
What?
It's really confusing. So I don't blame you for this. If
yeah.
you're not a caster, then yeah, you just don't.
Yeah, because like if you look on the chart where it shows how many spells per day you have,
Uh-huh.
it goes really wonky when it's first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. At fifth level, you don't get the fifth spells. It's not until you get to like
Yeah.
10.
I feel like because they don't make it very clear, every first time caster makes this mistakes.
Makes
Yeah,
you-
I normally don't do spells.
Yeah.
Can I turn into something tiny?
This
gonna-
is an old, abandoned, decrepit place. If you turned into a mouse of some kind, you could totally just crawl through the door.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to a little mouse.
Okay, so your bonus action is you shapeshift into a mouse. Do you have shapeshifting?
Yeah.
I thought you gave that up for spores.
I can still shapeshift.
Okay. So is it a bonus action for you to shapeshift or an action?
Nope, it's a full round.
Okay, so you shapeshift down into a mouse and say, "What a world! What a world!"
Tiny.
And then you're gonna crawl under the door.
Yep.
Okay, as you do, you totally take in the visage of our dear mechanical man with his whip going, and then some weird undulating, vibrating butt cheek as she gets hit with the whip, and her butt cheeks jiggle and wiggle because her money doesn't jiggle; it folds, jiggle wiggle.
Oh, God.
And this is something private that you've just crawled into.
Did he notice me?
You're a tiny mouse. You're barely perceptible for most people.
Okay, I'm just gonna watch, and I guess that's. 'Cause I
As-
can't unshift on the same turn, right?
Yep. As only if you're the of the moon style druid, because they're all about the crazy shape shifting. As the mouse kind of stands up and picks up some old dried kernel of corn, starts chewing on it, looking at you doing your thing, totally talking to you in mouse, which you don't understand. Okay, so that is back at the top of the order. As a groan comes out of our ranger, I'm gonna say let's take a quick break to go get drinks because I'm dying of thirst here.
Same. Thank you.
Drink anything because I can't go to the bathroom.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Wait, what did you say?
I do
my
have to let
entire
my dogs
house is
out.
backed up. My house is backed up.
Oh,
And
You have like a
guys are gonna-
QT near door?
What?
Quick Trip nearby.
I mean, that's why I was late, is I went to Fry's, but like, it's like cold outside.
So here's one for all you preppers out there. If you have a garbage bag and you have to go to the bathroom, you can totally lift your toilet seat, put the garbage bag in the toilet, pull it around, close the seat, use the toilet, and then when the crisis is over, pull that garbage bag out and throw it away. Preferably before it overfills.
Yeah, if you fill your like a garbage or a little trash can full of water and pour the water down your toilet, it will suck all the water out and it
But
won't
it's
refill.
her
and
sewer
flush
is
it.
backed up is the problem.
No, my
Oh.
sewer line is what's
Yeah,
backed up.
that's the problem. You don't want to flush, but you can use the bag in the toilet tank as long as it's not backed up too much. Especially
mean,
if you're
I
just
could-
tinkling.
My kitchen line is clear. If I was a boy, there would be zero problems.
So what I'm
You-
hearing is I need to get you a shiwi for Christmas.
Yes, I would love a shiwi. I've wanted a shiwi for so long. I think they're fantastic and ridiculous.
And for those at home that don't know what those are, they're the cute little funnel things that let girls pee standing up, right?
Yes, for when
Yeah.
we're camping.
I was pretty sure
I
that's what it
mean-
was.
You can use a bottle.
Oh yeah, you can totally do that, but please make soft edges. Okay, I'm gonna go get a drink as you guys talk about girls peeing standing up.
I
I'm
gotta
really
let-
sad. I bought myself
I'll be
ice
back
cream.
getting a dog. I'll be letting the dog out. I'll be back.
You buy yourself ice cream.
Now I'm afraid to eat or drink anything because, sewer problems.
Yeah. that
Yeah, I have like a Quick Trip a minute away from me, and they're open 24 hours, and their bathrooms are super clean always. But if you don't have that luxury,
The QT is 3 miles away. I have an Arco, which I'm friends with the people that work there, but it's an Arco.
Like those are kind of scary.
Their bathrooms are even the cleanest Arco bathrooms. Still, you could die in.
Yeah.
I
Quick Trips are nice.
I have a Chevron, which I've never used their bathroom because they're snooty there. I went to Fry's earlier, and I had to buy something because they had a code on it, and the QT is like 5 minutes away.
That is actually a human rights violation if a location locks their bathroom.
Yeah.
Well,
Call them out on it and they have to unlock it for you.
they did unlock it for me, and I bought dog treats, so they couldn't say I wasn't a customer.
Did I tell you about the dog treats I got my nieces?
No.
So every year I get them an advent calendar and they think I'm like the only person in the world that knows how like they exist, right? They get really excited. So Trader Joe's always has them. They're 99 cents and the chocolate is like amazing. So last year they had dog treat ones and I was going to get them for the girls because they've got dogs, but they ran out of them. So I remembered to get it this year when I went to Trader Joe's. And we were meeting up and I gave him the dog calendars. So I was like, I got you guys the advent calendars because we canceled Christmas or Thanksgiving because everyone was sick. So we met up like before December. And they're like, it says it's for dogs. I was like, yeah, it's got dogs on it. And they're like, no, it says there's dog treats inside. And I was like, no, it doesn't. So they're both quiet and like rereading the packages. And then the little one's like, I'll try one.
That's fantastic.
And so then I gave her the chocolate ones, but she was like, I'll try to eat it. Just like she was all willing to eat dog food.
Aw.
That's adorable. She didn't want to make you sad because you gave her a gift.
It was so cute. Well, I was like, I'm just kidding. And then so they go home and my sister texted me. I was like, how'd your night go? Whatever. And she's like, oh yeah, the girls came home. And I was like, they showed, their dad and they showed the dogs that they got their own, advent calendars. I was like, oh, what did they say? And she's like dead serious. And she's like, nothing. They're dogs. I'm like, I know, what did they fucking kids say to the dogs? But she was like real concerned for a second.
Oh man. I had a shit-tastic day. I'm gonna go get my ice cream and just have to leave my house if it becomes a problem. I'll be right back.
Oh.
You don't have to follow me, Toby. Jesus. I myself, I promise.
It's cute.
Yeah.
What are your Christmas plans, Rick?
I don't know. I'm gonna do something though.
Do you need like a dinner, a home to go to?
No, I would prefer not to.
Okay.
Oh,
It's all women and my brother-in-law.
I appreciate that and thank you. But
We play bingo. There's prizes.
aw. It's funny because the topic of my in my little basketball podcast, at the end I do like a non-basketball part, and the non-basketball part was saying, absolutely, if somebody invites you over, refuse to go over to their house for Christmas.
Oh no! See,
I'm
my dad
advocating
was-
it as a movement.
my dad was all like hearth and home, like Southern hospitality. So he's like, you make sure everyone you ask to make sure they have a place for like every holiday.
That's cool.
Did you know Kit Kat makes an ice cream?
I didn't.
Not.
It's fantastic.
I bet that's
Does it
not.
have like the crunchies in it?
It looks like it. I haven't gotten to them yet, though. Oh, what? I was at a gas station. It wasn't a normal gas station that I normally go to. What gas station was I at? Oh, no. It was a Circle K, and it was like half the cost of all their other snooty ice cream.
I've had like the Snickers ice cream bars that are the shape of a candy bar. I've had those. Those are pretty good.
I've
Yeah, those
seen
are really good. Yeah.
I try not to kill myself, so I have not eaten those.
Are you lactose intolerant?
No, I'm allergic to nuts.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Snickers
those things are like
peanuts.
3/4 nuts. So those Snicker bars.
Yes, no Snicker bars. No crunched nuts mixed in sugar cookies for me.
Are you like all tree nuts or peanuts or everything?
I'm on everything. I have all the allergies.
What it
And if you
is?
want to laugh at me like we're 15, I'm also allergic to seafood.
See, that's the worst part.
Yeah.
I don't know. The one time I've accidentally eaten fish, it was not that amazing. So
Now, is it shellfish and fish?
I am allergic to the chemical process that they use to be able to breathe underwater.
Ah.
Huh.
So you can't eat any. You couldn't eat a dolphin if one.
I
washed
could
up.
not eat it. You're correct. I could
Hello?
not eat
I am-
dolphins.
What did I just walk back into about eating dolphins?
Well, dolphin isn't fish. It's a mammal.
But it's
Oh,
breathing
they don't-
underwater.
Yeah. Well, no, they don't have gills, so she could eat a dolphin.
Yeah, they have lungs and esophagus. They just have a very
Oh.
high
And I could also
nose.
eat a whale, I think.
Yeah. Well,
Whales are
yeah.
technically mammals, and they have red meat like cows do.
Yeah, they're descended. The dolphins descended from like some weird wolf thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They
dolphins
whales
are
crawled
considered
back into the
wolves?
water. But the ones that didn't are hippos.
That makes sense.
Whales looked at it and saw a spider, and they're like, "Fuck this shit. We're going back in the water."
Fuck this shit out. Or that giant fucking prehistoric sloth.
Oh man, with the 3-foot claws.
There isn't enough reason to be up here.
That bad boy looks at you, just waves really slowly his Wolverine claws, and you're just like, "Nope, don't want none of that."
Let's fuck this shit out.
The hit a wafery part of my ice cream. It is fantastic.
So yes, when ordering Megan anything on DoorDash, you have to avoid nuts and seafood. Do you know what a pain in the ass it is to get ice cream for her that you know is nut free?
That's hard. Yeah.
Just gonna throw that one out there.
Also, just
You know, it's really
contamination.
easy if you know that my favorite ice cream from Cold Stone is coffee ice cream with graham cracker crumbles.
But I wouldn't do Cold Stone. The cross contamination, everything on that counter.
No, actually,
You're
I
just
go through
asking to
it.
die.
No, they make it a big. It's actually obnoxious to eat there, but they like have really good sanitary practices if you have allergies.
Chipotle does too. If you're gluten free, they will get all you utensils and re-glove up and everything.
Yeah,
See, that's
Unfortunately,
just
unfortunately, they can't stop the salmonella. So
There's no gluten.
yeah.
It's gluten-free salmonella.
right. Don't be so bougie.
Sometimes you gotta pick your battles, man.
That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure as a person, you probably have salmonella several times a year.
Mhm.
Right. Are you talking as a robot right now, saying that as a person, you?
Rick is a robot. You guys don't
Probably.
understand. I knew him
Yeah.
for 5 years before I saw him eat.
That's fantastic.
Often Otto's keeps chickens inside him like Bender.
And then when we did eat, we were at a buffet and we were playing games, and this lady was like, "Which one's yours?" And I was like, "Oh, I was the best man." And then they gave me dirty looks the whole night, and I don't think they noticed.
One of my friends is the HVAC dispatcher for a commercial HVAC company, and statewide, Burger Kings don't service their ice makers. So like your
No one does.
Yeah.
no, but like to the point where it's like scary. And
No one does.
And well, and like she also was telling me that like their walk-in freezers go down for like terrible amounts of time before they actually do something about it. And so
Yeah,
she
you
was
Should
she
never
was
get
like
ice.
yeah, she was like never eat at Burger King. She's like everyone's bad, but Burger King is like the worst.
Yeah. My dad used to be a fire extinguisher servicer, and
Oh.
took me to work on a Burger King in in the middle of like Pomona, California at one point, like in a indoor swap meet. It was so disgusting. It was like he was there to service the fire thing, and like we were pulling birds out of there. And this was on the first. This was on this Burger King was on the first story, but this was a 3-story building. So somehow birds were getting into the trap up on the roof and crawling into the fire system. It was quite disturbing.
Oof. I mean, think about it, especially in the cold time of the
How
year.
old were you when you had to like pull dead birds out of a fire system?
I was maybe like 18, 17, so
He was still
wasn't that-
young enough to fit in the pipe.
oh no, we were in that pipe. We were.
I
we were
know, I'm
sticking-
just kidding. Get in there, son. Get real deep in there.
That
Are
pipe
you a halfling in real life, Rick?
No, I wish, but no.
And he comes out and starts singing Chim Chimney.
Oh my God, Dick Van Dyke dancing.
I was singing that song earlier today. That's funny you mention it.
It's a good song.
Where'd all my rubber bands go?
They went to the rubber band.
Oh, I was gonna hang some roses up.
They went to rubber band heaven.
So is everybody back? I think so.
Yes.
Kind of.
As our
I'll be back
rangers,
by the time it's my turn.
Up
okay,
on the ground.
rangers on the ground groaning, looking at little tiny Esme, who for some reason looks even smaller than usual.
Like, why? Why?
Don't be such a size queen.
I'm not sure if it's the blood loss or the sudden fall, but for some reason you feel googly and larger than normal.
So, Jim, as a monster hunter, being bitten by a vampire, am I going to turn into a vampire? Because Natalia does not know these things. But I
As a
assume we
vampire,
can-
you know that being bitten by the
Vampire
vampire
hunter.
is not and fed off of. It clearly was a quick drive-by feeding, was not sufficient to turn you into a vampire.
Okay.
However, as a vampire, you know that your superstitious
Vampire
friends will
hunter?
probably think that.
Okay. I will take. I do have holy water. I'm going to pour it on the wound just to let them know I'm not going to turn into a vampire.
As
kill
she
me.
totally pours her holy water on the
Not
neck,
all of it, just some of it.
just enough to wash the blood away.
Yes. Don't kill me, please.
As she's like, Esme, later, let's talk. Can you completely heal me up so I don't get scars for those? Because that's going to look bad.
Yeah, it is.
You know, Trixie can heal too.
It's like, don't let me die, please.
None of us saw her suck blood back, right? So we wouldn't think she was automatically turning into a vampire,
It
right?
depends on which superstition you all believe in. Because there's, just like in the real world, there are hundreds of vampire myths out there, and they all some kind of supersede the others, and it doesn't make sense how they can all exist. But somehow, folklore is folklore, and different folks have different ideas on how this works.
That is true.
It's almost like
Y'all are
this is why your
very
infamous vampire hunter friend is trying to find the truth. Because the truth is out there.
Doom, 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 doom. That's the worst X-Files theme song ever. I apologize.
Hey,
To
I'll
all
accept
of
it. Hey, we're a low budget show. We don't get the good sound effects.
Bum, 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 bum. Man, that was like Law and Order mixed with X-Files. I'm sorry, guys. My radio is broken today. I apologize.
So, Callista, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna try and stand up. Um,
Thankfully, the ceiling is high enough that you do not hit your head on any chandeliers that have already broken off years ago.
okay,
Those are totally the things in the pile of shit against the altars.
that sucks a lot. Let's see here.
As you get up and you look around and go, Esme, this room's smaller.
Did it make her slower?
No, it's just for that from your diminutive point of view, she looks even bigger and louder. She's now a giant.
So wouldn't she just be yelling at me?
Maybe.
I'm not gonna yell because Yeah, my mom's over there, and I do not want to wake her up. Let's see here. Let's see. Da 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 da. Da. That's not gonna work. No, I don't want to do that.
And you know that bitch vampire went in that window and is going somewhere. She was moving with you with focus and determination, and totally wasn't just going to get you alone in the room and suck you dry. It's totally her plan at first.
That sounds really kinky.
Okay. Well, all right. So is she? Can I see her, or is she?
No. You've
completely-
fallen out the window. She was doing things in the room. You can't see her through the tiny, barely enough for a medium-sized person to squeeze through a window.
Okay.
And then falling, a dozen feet.
Okay.
So you get up to your feet. You can almost look in the window. You see that your friend is there, and he's cracking his whip.
Okay. Is the window going straight outside or to another room?
The window goes from where you guys are in the chamber into the tower.
Okay. Is there another way to get into the tower? The tower? Is there like a door?
Well,
staircase.
apparently Twigsy is pretty sure this staircase leads there. You are too big to fit through that
I am too big.
staircase.
And Twigsy was the one who made me big.
She was the one that made you big, and is
Twigsy!
concentrating to maintain that
Make
spell.
me small. And I'm gonna head over here. I'm not gonna go up the stairs yet. I'm
Or-
gonna.
Or
I do want
Esme,
to hold an. Or I want what? Huh?
or Esme as you stomp over her.
I do not. I'm going around her.
That's why I'm saying
I
stomping
got
over her. I didn't say you stepping on her.
But I want to. So I'm taking my movement to there, and I'm gonna ready an action of my. Okay, is this a bonus action?
Is what a bonus action?
My magic weapon. I want to turn my bow and arrow to magic weapon.
Okay.
Sure.
Click on the spell because
Because-
I'm not sure if that's a bonus action or it's a. I think that one might be a straight-on spell. So I stand corrected. It is a bonus action, and you just touch a magical weapon and until the spell ends. It becomes magic +1, +1 to
Okay,
attack
so
and damage.
I want to turn. I'm gonna turn my short bow into a magic weapon
Okay.
as my bonus action. I want to ready an action of shooting if that thing comes back out.
Okay. So you're basically aiming at the window.
Just I have it out aiming if that thing comes back out and tries to attack me again.
Okay. Well, the window seems the only place it's going to come out of. So.
Well, I didn't. Well, last time it came out of nowhere. So.
Okay. So Esme, your very large friend, has got you covered with a bow to your back. It's a big bow now.
And I did yell out for Twigsy to please make me small again.
I'm gonna need a perform check.
For turning it off, or
No, so I can hear.
I'm totally sure that you can hear it in the mouse form since she's yelling it up the stairwell. Whether you
Oh,
act on
okay.
it, that's up to you.
If I hear her, I'll shrink her down.
Okay, so
Are you sure you want that though? Because I know the door is barricaded.
Well, she doesn't know that.
Can she get up the stairs?
If you shrink her, she can.
Yeah, that's the problem. I can't leave this room with that one.
Oh, gotcha.
So you let the spell go in your mouse form, and you go squeak, squeak, squeak.
Yeah. Well, I just have to stop thinking and it.
Yep,
right?
just
'Cause
stop
it's
concentrating
concentration.
on it, and it goes.
All right.
Because you're like, that's some weight off my brain.
I'll scratch my little mouse here with my little mouse foot.
So Esme, what do you do? She's shrinking down in size.
I'm dying.
Esme is all
apparently.
choking up. She's afraid the vampirism's kicking in and undoing the growth spell.
So, just to clarify, you can't touch a person and make them a magic weapon, right?
Yes, you cannot touch someone and then swing them like a club, turning them into a magic weapon. However, if they're wearing magic armor, it's totally doable.
That sounds better. So, I wish I could fly, really.
Think happy thoughts?
I don't have any fairy dust. It wouldn't do me any good.
Happy thoughts are always useful.
You know, I'm gonna do Callista a solid, and I'm gonna trail it behind her, and then I'm gonna like brush my hand up against her and heal her again.
Aw, that
Aw,
is
thank you.
sweet.
And you're lucky because I have cure wounds next to inflict wounds.
Jesus
And I
Christ.
almost pressed the wrong button.
That is terrible.
I come up and caress
Very
your
afraid.
cheek, and all of a sudden your body explodes in necrotic
Yeah.
wounds.
She was a vampire, everyone. That's
She
a
called
vampire.
out sick that day in school.
And now you have necrotic arthritis.
Jesus Christ.
I thought I had arthritis in my finger because my grandma has it really bad, but it just turns out I just cut a chunk of skin off my knuckle.
Ow.
And I was like, every time I'd bend my finger, I'm like, oh God, I have arthritis.
It's not fun when you finally do get it.
I know. That's why I was like, oh no, today's the day.
I have unfortunately mashed my hands enough that when I came, I had it coming.
Oh,
So Esme's healed you for another 5 points.
Thank you.
And then her hand kind of lingers on your leg.
I said I was brushing her wrist.
Even better.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I'm sorry, this Victorian days, you know, touch the inside of your wrist. Oh no, if you brush fingers, that means you're in love, right?
Yeah.
Please don't say it that way, Jim.
So back to over here with the vampires crawling through the crawl space that's used for the murder holes above the walkway there. So, my dear warlock friend, how much damage is she taking when she continues to scurry on through the doggy door?
Well, do I also get an attack of opportunity?
You do. But I do need to know about the booming damage
Yeah,
because
so
she
the
takes
booming
that
damage.
first.
Do you want to just go what I rolled above?
Yeah, it was, what, 5 points, right?
5? Yeah. I could probably roll better, but I'll take that 5.
Okay.
And then I'll take average, and then I'll also try to do a attack of opportunity and miss. Wait, that's 15. That's 15.
As your 15 is enough to hit her on the foot, the very bottom of her dirty, filthy, clawed foot, as the whip goes. And what kind of
9.
whip is that? Is that just a regular weapon?
It's a magic. It's a whatever my magical hexblade. It's my hexblade whip.
Oh, so it is magical, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so 6 points of slashing damage.
9 because she has a curse on her. So
9. Damn you with your curse. As you know, that wound to her foot actually makes her hurt and feel bad. And then
I'm sorry, I've hurt you. No.
she disappears from view, and who knows what's happening.
Uh-oh.
Some things are happening. For Esme, who's in the courtyard, you totally hear the window up on the second floor here. You hear some noise. It's pretty loud. It's like somebody's having a temper tantrum up there.
Ooh. I really wish I could fly. I wish my purple friend was around to fly me around places. I hated it when she did it, but now that she's gone, and I know that we have a robot that can fly, I would really like to be flown around.
So if you're hearing that, I'm just saying, come back to the gaming group. They really want you. As I'll totally send her the Twitch link tomorrow morning. I know you're at work, but watch this because the group mentions you once. Just once.
Yeah, come back.
Tiefling, come back.
You're not dead, just your boyfriend is.
How long does it take you to bury a loser? Come on.
Jossie, come back.
You can blame it all on Kip.
We know
We
you're
tried.
sorry.
We tried so hard to save his life.
Oh my god.
Harder than you tried that grandma and her kids.
Jesus Christ. He did everything wrong.
Oh man. So now
I think he legitimately, like out of character, forgot what a safe word meant, though.
I still think he confused the two. He thought that was
he
the
totally
everything
fucked
is
up.
safe
That
word,
was
not
that was an out of a
unsafe
game.
word.
Yeah,
Like as a person not in character, he fucked that up.
yes, and then it just boned him.
And then he tried to just bravo it off.
Yeah, no, that was 100%. He twisted the meanings.
Mhm. Apparently, someone doesn't know what a safe word really means. He thought,
Right.
in his street urchinness, he thought the safe word concept meant, I will say this if it's safe not to stop.
Yes, you can tell that he is a very vanilla person. You can tell
Wow.
that he's married to a Mormon.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You're gonna have to edit this part out before you ask for back.
This is streamed live. There is no
Yeah.
edit.
Yeah.
It's okay. He doesn't listen anymore. And also, he knows who he's married to. He used to be Mormon, too. And she's
No.
not his wife. That was two different people.
Okay, so what does our mechanical man do? There's a tiny, tiny crawl space where people could take a bucket of rocks or a bucket of oil and drop on invaders here through little
Or
murder
pick up a
holes.
tiny mouse.
Or turn around and notice the tiny white mouse looking at you oddly.
I mean that. Yeah. I don't have any action left, but I can.
You still
Fly
have
back.
movement. You're flying. I mean,
Yeah, I'll fly back here and put my hand down so the mouse can scamper up.
you fly like a whole 5 feet.
Yeah.
But you do it the Superman way, so you spiral in.
Yeah.
I'm using up 20 feet of movement to move one step. Come with me, mouse ally. Together we shall storm the battlements.
I can't find mouse, but I found rat.
You could
For a
totally use
stat
rat
block.
stats. Mouse would be like
Okay.
half that, but you really don't want to be half of a rat. Okay.
I thought they would be better, like have more decks.
I am a dire mouse. Twice the cuteness and twice the size of turds.
Bros.
Okay, so what is Twigsy going to do as he picks you up?
Is he bringing me back to the hole?
Yeah, if I have the movement to do it, I'll happily do that.
Okay, you totally see Twigsy that you identify as a druid somehow.
I'm
Through
gonna
your
squeak towards the
witchcraft.
hole.
Squeak, squeak!
Squeak.
As we've turned into
This mouse
Stuart
wants
Little.
to go to the hole.
And you place her in front of the little doggy door, and you see that there's darkness, and you hear the squeak of another similar flapping door there.
Now here's a question: because I can see through even supernatural darkness, can I see, or is the vampire staying out of what?
Oh, the vampire is so out of sight. There's basically, think of it as a wood doggy door
Yeah,
that
I
covers the
figured as
opening
much, Yeah.
to keep drafts down.
Oh, so there's like a door like here.
Yeah, it's basically a doggy door that just swings, so she could easily crawl around it. But it does block the view of whatever's going on in the other area. And you
Yeah,
do hear
that
some
makes
crashing sound. I mean, it's
Well,
not
then
meant to be
probably-
like an open draft hole. This is a castle, for God's sakes.
Do I not have a paint tool? I don't have a paint tool.
You do have a paint tool. It's the third box down, I believe.
Second.
Okay, for you guys, it's second. Me, I
Oh,
get
but I
squares.
don't have a paint. I don't have a paint tool. Is what I'm saying.
If you go to the arrow, the
Ah,
very
there
first
we go.
one, and you click select, and then you just
Yeah.
hold down, can
There we go.
ping.
And so this is a door, basically. Or
Yeah. So
wow.
it's basically there's a crawl space between these two. Between here and here is a little crawl space that has the ability to drop things this way.
That makes sense.
So it totally sounds like someone's either getting in a purse or taking off their belt. Just
That's
getting
Yoda.
serious.
I have Yoda. That's
I am
As-
fully dressed, not sure if a plumber is going to come to my house tonight, and I am so annoyed. Because it's 11:30 and I have pants on.
That's the worst.
There we
That's
go.
failing at
There we go.
adulting.
It is. I'm failing it today. I need it to be midnight, so it's a new day to try again.
There you go. It will be shortly.
28 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So Twigsy, he puts you on the shelf. Are you gonna go crawling across there?
I'd like to, but I want to know how I unmouse.
You basically spend an action to turn back.
Can I cast spells as a mouse?
No, because you cannot articulate. That's the one drawback for druids is spellcasting in animal form. It's almost like they put that there purposely so that way you can't turn into a big bear, continue to be a badass druid. However, the druid workaround is to cast concentration, buff spells, and then turn into a bear.
Well, I wanted to cast lightning, but I have call
Oh
lightning.
my god. Can you imagine your cute little rat form, the tiny little lightning bolts it would cast? Like you would have to walk up to it, be like a little zap, zap, zap.
What do I see if I walk through the little doggy door?
So as you come walking through and you're intent and watching intently, some could say. I have to totally go to the GM overlay so I can unhide what I had hidden. As you totally see the vampirus ripping at debris that's right in front of the shuttered closed window. She's like flinging parts of a cabinet and chairs over her shoulder to clear the debris so she can throw the shutters over it.
So can I sneak down the little debris pile?
Like there's steps so you can just come straight down out of that little murder hole.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna stealth so you hopefully go unnoticed? I mean, vampires do eat animals.
How big is this hole?
The hole, it's pretty much
Uh-huh.
big enough that a medium-sized creature can sneak into it.
So like if I'm staying here and I just like lay down and I go back to Twigsy mode, like just laying down on my belly, can I do that sneakily?
Hopefully.
Because then I can crawl backwards.
Okay, so you're turning back in the crawl space.
Yeah.
So you have a nice block of line of sight, so you're not just out in the open, laying on the ground.
Yeah. How does Autos have like go gadget arms?
No, I wish.
Go gadget, my butt out of danger.
No.
Yeah. So I want to just unwild shape here in the little.
Okay.
doggy
Do
door.
you have dark vision, by the way?
I do, because I'm a gnome.
Okay, just making sure, because this place is pitch black. Except for an ominous mouse squeak in the distance as a rat goes crawling by.
That sounds like a rubber ducky.
That's a little skeleton squeezy toy.
We sadly got interrupted, and our internet service provider says it's 11:30. Do you know where your ISP is? Because you don't have an internet connection right now. As we slowly bring everything up and dun 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 dun. Oh, we're on the right web page. If by the way, if you go to that t-shirt website, it is a very good website for t-shirts, especially the Hut Slayer t-shirts. Skype?
Yeah, so it undid all the damage of those 2 rounds and
It's finally letting me in.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back.
This
Good to hear
interruption
from
brought
such a
to you by
guys.
Cox Cable.
We heard some creepy breathing, and I was worried you were choking to death.
It was just me, probably. I was having some asthma issues.
Uh-oh, you okay?
Yeah, fine.
Is that the creepy imitation of the sound?
It might have been a combination of me and Yoda, so.
Oh no, that was me just now.
I knew it was either Megan or Brittany, followed by the temptation of mine of going.
That's my impression of a tree hitting.
So,
a window.
as I was saying, as my drop in internet just rudely interrupted me, you see that she's ripping the debris away to throw open the shutters, and she's practically done. So on her next turn, she'll have the shutters open, and who knows what happens when that happens.
Okay.
She can run away. She's a coward.
Ooh.
And she can come back. So we have to kill her before she gets to her friends.
Does she have friends? Oh, I never got to ask. Because I have daylight, but I was going to ask Callistra if that's going to do anything to the vampire. Or if it's just going to make it brighter in here.
I mean, being able to see would be cool.
Will it hurt them? I can see, though. I have dark vision.
I don't.
I think I'm just going to call lightning next time. Okay.
Okay, so I do believe that that cough. Totally should have won a drink while I was down. That brings us up to our ranger at the foot of the stairs with her bow ready. Her bow of normal half-elven size. The magical weapon is perched above the window, ready to decapitate anything that sticks its head in or out. It's the case, maybe.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna try and, I guess, go up the steps now.
Okay. You give Esme this look of reassurance as she brushed her hand against your wrist, and you go storming up the stairs, and you see that there's a door that's locked. As you get there, because obviously you do the ranger thing of give it a quick kick, and it's locked and barricaded. So it's going to be an athletics check to bust the door open. If you want.
Oh man, yeah, I might as well give that a shot.
It is an old door. I mean, there's some barricaded crap behind it, but it is an old door. Unfortunately, not that old.
God damn it.
As you come up there and haroof, kick, and you hear the door kind of like push, it bulged on its hinges, and then the debris behind it pushed it back in place. Meanwhile, our mechanical warlock in there hears the door go ka-thunk, and you're like, shit, there's another one.
I turn around and fire without thinking.
God damn it.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
It's like, anybody in there? And you gotta call that out.
Yes, the vampire has escaped.
Damn it.
That's exactly what the vampire would say, just like that. But by the way, since you are in the room on your turn, if you want to clear the debris, you can totally do that.
Yeah, I'll try to do that. Probably.
Okay, so Esme, your friend has ran off without you. Are you staying all alone in this main hall here, or are you following behind her?
I cannot help open a door.
You are amazing. There's nothing you can't do.
I don't have the athletics to help her bust down a door. Here on my floor, that's a wall. Is this a doorway, or is this a doorway?
This is the doorway you're looking for.
Oh.
Actually, no,
Okay.
I lied. This is the doorway.
Okay, it looks almost exactly like this. So, interesting. But yeah, this is a fireplace, so it'd be really weird to walk in through a fireplace.
True that. True that.
I am going to think on my feet, and I am going to go to the door And I am going. So that's half my motion, or a little less under half of my motion. And I'm going to try it to see if it's open.
The door is not locked, and you can't open it.
All right. I am going to open it, and I am in a hurry to try to help my friend. So I'm not going to do the smartest thing that you should do. And I'm just going to slam it open and go the rest of my distance.
And quick question, do you have dark vision? So you go into
I
this
do not.
pitch black space.
I do not.
There's this reassuring feeling as a cobweb brushes against your face as you walk in, as you're stumbling in a completely dark room.
That reassures me. I didn't realize I was that crazy.
It reassures you that you're not seeing scary things while you're in.
Oh. Because I'm scared of ghosts and vampires?
Well, you're walking into a pitch black room with vampires, so just saying.
I mean, I'm not. My God is real. I'm not afraid of these other guys. Their God is not real. My God makes me shiny.
You ain't afraid of no ghost.
No, they should be afraid of me.
Now, since you were in the later hours of the evening here, as the sunlight is still out, you do notice that there's a spy of sunlight under the shutters and the very large curtains in this room and those 3 windows.
Well, I don't think I have the movement to throw it open this time around, unless me going into this room lets me be out of combat,
Nope.
and I have control of my move. I can move around the room freely. So I am trapped about there in the room. Let
And
me
do me a
see.
favor, give me a dex save as you went running into this pitch black room, hopefully not finding a piece of furniture.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay, yeah, you've managed to avoid stubbing a toe.
I am graceful or something. Let me see. Do I have...
Spell that generates light of some kind?
Maybe. That's maybe exactly what I'm looking for.
I mean, I was just being nice and throwing you a bone that there might be windows in this room. So it's totally
Well,
like
actually, what I was thinking would be cool if I had some wind or something, and I could just like cast a spell to try to push open the curtains like I was a badass. But I do not think I am that kind of badass.
A mage hand?
I don't.
And she is in a pitch black room, so she can't really see.
You don't have light? Was a cleric?
I have Sacred Flame, but that's not quite what we're going for.
Let's just drop a random sacred flame. This is totally how they do it in the horror movies. Just a flash of light, and you disintegrate some couch.
Hey, I'll have light while that couch is burning.
Problem is, it's radiant damage, so it just cinders and then goes dark instantly. Makes it even creepier.
Oh, wait.
Book was
wait,
hidden
wait,
under
wait,
the couch
wait,
cushion the whole time.
I might have...
The couches
I
are
was thinking
secretly
about
coffins.
bringing friends just to open curtains for me, but that seems a little silly.
Have what?
I have this thing where I can pull spiritual friends with me. And they can, like, spirits to protect me.
That's your guardian spirit spell.
Yeah, I was thinking I could use that to, like, open the curtains.
Guardian spirits, open my blinds and do the windows while you're there.
Sweep the floor. Do the dishes.
And the ghosts look at each other and say, "Worst guardian gig ever."
Excuse me, my house is clean. They'd only have to put away my dishes. They're already, like, in the dishwasher ready to be moved.
The dishwasher, whose name is House Goblin.
Yeah. You know what I can do? Yes, it's almost pitch black, but I can use my other senses, aka a magic spell, and detect magic.
So you cast Detect Magic.
I do.
And sadly, in this dark, dark place, you do not see a single magic aura.
Okay.
But remind me if you're keeping that spell up when you go up the stairs.
I am detecting magic for up to 10 minutes as I'm concentrating, especially since I'm walking in a dark room. I have nothing else to concentrate on than whether or not I am feeling any magic in the room or around me as I move.
You know what? I will tell you that in this general direction, you do sense magic. It's just at the edge of your sensing.
Okay. Hey, are you trying to tell me that the vampire's magic? Or no, I can feel Twigsy.
Friendship is magic.
Okay, so as I totally have to take a moment to pull the vampire spawn stats back up. So when I crashed, I lost those.
She's only had 5 hit points.
Lies, that didn't get lost. The one nice thing with Roll20, you don't lose that stuff. Thank you, games with remote servers. Okay. Nothing? Passive perception wouldn't detect you quietly doing what you were doing. So she basically finishes moving the debris, and for her movement, she spider climbs out the window. She's climbing up to that floor. Which, if you have your map open from a distance, you can totally see.
Yeah.
Queen's Isle Prison.
How the fuck do we get over there?
That's the 3rd floor of the tower.
Yeah, but
Well,
I'm not looking at the windows, so I didn't see that. Yeah.
Is did she get in the tower up there?
Yeah,
Or
she
just-
totally is crawling in the window. Totally Dracula style shit.
How do
Creepy
you
wall
get the-
crawlers.
How the fuck do you get up there?
Maybe if you weren't so busy hiding, you might see how she did it. I mean, granted, she totally just used the window, but there may
It's
be
my
another
turn.
way. Yeah.
After Auda.
So, Auda.
At the door.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't, but there's nothing in here anymore.
But I would. Isn't this the way to get to the other tower?
Is it?
One of the ways.
There's more than
If
one
you're-
way to the
if you're-
mountaintop.
If you're tiny, then yes, but
Shit.
you're not tiny. Well, I guess maybe you could crawl through that hole. The vampire's a medium creature. It probably did.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do what you want, and I'll clear the debris.
Aw, so for your action, you basically shove all the crap out of the way.
Yeah.
Wait a
hit
minute,
the
wait a
door
minute.
lock.
No, wait, stop. Don't.
It's too late. You
Okay.
yelled for him to open the door, so who's doing that for you?
All right.
And then you see her sitting there ready to kick the door again, and you're just like,
The vampire's left.
well, how do you know the vampire is left? Or are you talking about the crawl space?
I couldn't see anything in the crawl space, and it's left this room. I mean, the vampire's left this room.
Are you pointing towards the little doggy door?
Yeah.
Damn it.
And Twigsy, you can totally hear that from where you are. I mean, you're within earshot of him.
I can hear you.
I didn't hear you. What did you say?
How do we get? How?
I mean, I could get there. How do I still have? No, I don't have movement because I use my action, so never mind.
You guys are medium.
You can just crawl behind Twigsy and join her.
I mean, if you're letting me move again,
Well, do you still have movement? I mean,
5, 10, 15. Yeah, I have much movement. All right, so
so
I
you're
was
flying
standing
into the
here.
so you're flying into the crawl
5, 10,
space.
15, 20. Can I fly through the crawl space?
Yeah, you can totally fly through it.
But do I know there's a window here?
No, you don't.
Yeah, then I guess I have to 25, 30, 35.
Twigsy
Okay.
has not said anything to you as you fly in there and you're floating above her, and you're just like doing the cool Superman float as she's like, shh.
I look around.
Are you committing to sticking your head out?
Yeah.
Okay, with your dark vision, you see that there's a lot of debris destroyed here. The windows are flapping open. You see a locked door here. It's got debris in front of it, just like the room that you cleared earlier. And what's your passive perception?
Good question. It's not very high.
Don't know yours.
10.
10. Okay, you don't really notice anything else besides that.
Okay. I still have 20 movement left. Do I see this window open?
You do?
I fly out of it.
I mean, Twigsy, do you say anything as he flies by you?
I'm gonna say she went out the window.
Okay, now it makes perfect sense why you're flying out the open window.
Yeah.
As
But now I'm out of movement, so I have to hang out here.
As you're floating outside the window, looking around, and you're just like, "Where'd everybody go? You've all split the party. This is beautiful." Okay, so Twigsy, he is, your mechanical friend is flown in, zipped past you, took in your direction at the open window, and ran out the open window. You can practically sense that he's floating outside the window.
I'm gonna drop out of the little doorway.
Okay,
So
you're
I'm on the
going to plop
ground.
on the floor. Conveniently, it is made to do exactly that, so there's no skill check or anything like that.
And I will do a perception check to see why she might have been in here.
Interesting. Okay, go for it.
What is that shit? I'm not rolling very good tonight.
What do you mean? A 16 is pretty
Not bad.
damn
That's
good.
excellent.
So when you do your perception check,
It was only 10.
you notice a lot of things. That this was obviously someone's study once upon a time before they started using the furniture for barricades, breaking things into weapons. You notice that there's a window here that you obviously saw from outside that's got bars over it, so something couldn't skitter out the window. And over here, like right here-ish, you notice something that's got your attention. It's a bookshelf, but it looks like the debris is oddly not around the bookshelf, as if someone like moved something and something happened that may have revealed a hidden staircase behind the bookshelf.
Secret passage!
As you kind of hit,
Secret tunnel.
you kind of touch the bookshelf and it starts to pivot so that when you slide it, it slides and reveals there's stairs going up.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Addis and be like, guys,
As he's
Secret
looking in the window
tunnel.
at you, as you cleverly point out the secret, the secret stairs up that he didn't notice.
do I hear Callista or Esme?
No.
Okay. And Addis can't see either of them?
Nope. You've got a closed door here. You have no idea where your friends are over here. Esme's not really making a lot of noise.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to come back in the room with me so we can go up the stairs.
Okay, you wait for him to get his butt back in here.
Yeah, be like, come back here.
And then point up at the trap door up above that needs to be opened.
Mhm.
You're like, I ain't going nowhere. There's a fucking vampire in this house.
Okay, we can coordinate attacks.
Yeah.
Well, I know I know Callista's alive.
You should
That's
be
fine.
worried that your toddler friend is being quiet right now.
Just get to the door.
That's my next movement. Well, I'll get to the door and then I'll be going, ah! Of course it's fucking shut.
What door in pitch black darkness? She doesn't even see the stairs.
I'm going on a hunch.
Okay, she's going to try to climb stairs in the dark. This is going to be enjoyable.
Please don't like roll a one and impale yourself on a chair, like an upside down chair or something.
Well, now that you've said that, that's not going to happen. It'll be something even more absurd.
Okay, so Callista, what are you doing? Your mechanical friend went flying through the little secret crawl space. The doggy door's flapping, so you know where you went.
So I obviously there's no way for me to go this way, so I'm going to go back the other way.
Wait, you can crawl through the doggy door?
You can totally
Can
crawl.
I?
Yeah, a medium-sized creature is specifically made to go through this with a bucket of rocks or a sack of rocks or oil. You know, so like,
But I also noticed that Esme is missing.
that's an afterthought.
It is not an afterthought.
Okay.
I am.
As you realize you've split the party in so many ways, someone's going to die.
Yeah. So I'm gonna call. Well, I'm gonna go look for her. Be like, Esme, where are you?
Am I allowed to answer?
Yeah, I mean, you're far, far away, and she's a distant voice, but you're not too far out of that doorway.
And I got some lungs on me. I'll be like, I'm over in a dark room.
Jesus Christ.
I'm in a cold, dark place, and I'm scared. Somebody's holding me, so it's okay.
No. God damn it. All right. What is my speed? 30. Shit. Each of these blocks are
5
5,
feet. Yep.
right? 5, 10.
Run fast.
Okay. Or is where that circle is a door?
That is a door that Esme conveniently left ajar, so you think with your natural hunter senses that she must have went that direction.
So
It's
I
not a
go
jar. I
here.
slammed it open.
I don't think you had that much movement.
I have dark vision. Do I see her?
Do you have 35 feet of movement?
That's 30.
That's 30 from the first square you have to step into.
God damn it.
Remember,
So,
that square counts.
So okay, is that 30?
That's totally 30.
Okay.
You have dark vision, so the door squeaks open and you see Esme's form moving around. Her hands are out in front of her. She's flaying in the darkness, trying to find her way.
I was
Esme,
confused.
stop moving and wait till I get in there.
And with the door thankfully ajar, because remember, even this room here is dark, that you realize that there are, looks like dried up corpses sitting in the chairs here in this room.
And I
Oh, no.
Almost like someone was playing house and put bodies.
Esme, please stop moving. There are things in that room you do not want to mess with. Please stop moving.
You're just totally waiting for Esme to touch one and to have it fall on her in a horror movie moment.
It's gonna animate.
Which is why I'm telling her to stop moving. Oh, Jesus, it's midnight.
Okay, you still have an action.
What can I do? What can I do?
Do you have a cantrip? Do you have light?
I do not have that. Most of my things involve like murdering things. I don't have any cantrips. How do I get fucking cantrips?
You not be a ranger and become a druid.
Yeah, I know.
Only pure casters get cantrips, unless you buy a feat that gives you access to a cantrip.
Need to buy feats, I guess. I don't know.
You can do that in Pathfinder.
You do that in D&D, all the editions. I have another friend trying to recruit me into a Pathfinder game.
You're welcome to join us. We could use another player. We're playing Crimson Throne.
When is the game happening that's not when I'm running a game's the problem?
It's Friday nights. My fighter, who's not a tank, has 36 AC.
Yeah, I had to drop out of that game.
Because Pathfinder.
That's not why I had to drop out of the game.
That's why I'm like, D&D, that's a little number. And you're like, no, that's great.
Shit. I really can't do anything other than double my movement to get in there.
Yeah, you could totally take another movement and run on past Esme.
I don't want to run past her. I want to run to her.
You can do that.
Grab her.
You can walk up in the dark and say, Esme, it's me, and touch her face. As you totally make an anime face.
I'm gonna grab here and grab her hand the same way she grabbed me when she healed me. Esme, stop moving. There are things in here.
And
I
as
feel
she-
like even though she can't see, you would cover her eyes.
and as you say that, there's some Korean romance drama music that kicks in.
Okay, what do I see other than the thing sitting?
You see, like I said before, there's heavy curtains and shutters closed, but a little hint of that obnoxious outline of light that basically blinds you even more in the darkness. You see there's bodies having a tea party at the table. There's a nice tea set up there. I'm sure the tea's good for you. And it looks like some girl just set up a tea party with some skeletons. Well, not quite skeletons. There's still some meat on the bones
Some mummified
of her
corpses.
friends, you know.
Aw, it's sweet.
I mean, what's a little vampire gal to do than to have a tea party when she's trapped in a castle?
Yeah.
It's not like she was even given a dragon to become her friend.
Jesus. All right. Well, I'm gonna hold on to Esme's hand
Oh,
and be like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna try and get us out of here. Okay. Did we lose Megan?
No, I'm
I'm
right
here.
here. Sorry.
Okay.
Esme's so overwhelmed with your protective nature to look out for her that she just, her little halfling hand squeezes one of your fingers.
Okay, so she's holding my hand.
She's holding your hand.
All right, so what I'd like to do is I bet there's stairs in here, like on the other side.
So you're letting go of her hand and wandering around in the darkness.
I'm gonna drag her with me because she can see, and I'm gonna pretend like that means I can see.
Are you gonna use me as your seeing eye dog? Is that really what's gonna happen right now?
Yes, that is
Sadly, she has
100%.
no movement left at the moment. She's just like,
But I can drag her. I am stronger than her.
okay,
You want me
go,
to strength test? You want me to strength check this?
give me a grapple if you're thinking you can drag her along forcibly in the dark. You are at disadvantage. Callista, you can choose to roll strength, athletics, or acrobatics.
Can I just let her do it?
You can. I
How
mean,
am I rolling a where am I rolling a grapple?
basically, she's cheating and giving you extra movements. What she's doing, she's a little cheater girl. So,
Yes.
Esme, give me a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Now at disadvantage with one of your hands holding the ranger and pulling her along in the dark. As you basically think you're heading towards something, and you basically walk right into the fireplace
But it's not lit, so it's fine.
and bonk your head for 1 point of damage.
Do you see what happened when Owen Wilson walked into the fireplace?
And since you were dragging your ranger friend, she also gets bonked for 1 point.
God damn it.
See what happens when you let a halfling who's blind drag you into the
Can
darkness?
I tell her don't go?
You can, but she's not listening to anyone and she's doing it anyway.
Okay.
This is what happens when you let her pull you along. If you had resisted, you might have been able to avoid taking a point of damage. As she walks you right into the fireplace mantle. And she's in the fireplace, but for her, it's a nice cave. It's got a good breeze. Hey, it's big enough that a medium-sized creature could easily squeeze up there in the fireplace.
I was gonna say, if I grope around this fireplace I walked into, can I tell it's a fireplace, or do I think I found a tunnel?
We're in
You-
a fireplace.
You stomp
Esme.
your feet and feel the soot powder under your feet, and then you touch the walls and feel the
I'm
soot-covered
pretty
walls.
sure she smells
And you
the
put
ashes.
the pictures to get. Well, the ashes have been out for decades. I mean,
But she's stomping around. I'm pretty sure the smell of ashes is going to come up into her.
and you get the idea that I think we're in a fireplace.
Well, that does make me think that I could use some of my my movement and back up and light a fucking fire with my sacred flame, and then
Well,
we can see.
Remember, sacred flame is an actual fire. It doesn't combust anything. It's radiant, heavenly light.
Oh, you're right, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
not useful.
It is totally
Um,
useful. You burn shit all the time with it.
You know what I got?
What do you got?
fucking torches.
Asked that at the beginning if anyone wanted to light a torch, and everyone was scared to light a torch.
I fucking forgot I had them. I also have tinder boxes, and then right under it's 50 fucking torches.
This is totally when you can look at the ranger who can see what she's doing, and you can ask her if she can light a torch. Because you probably don't want to try to light a torch in the dark.
Well, but then I have to wait for her to be her turn all over again. And I
Well-
have movementy things. She does not.
Well, you have used your movement attempting to move around in the dark and failing horribly.
Okay. Well, here's a question. I have lanterns. Do I have any? What does it take to turn on a lantern?
You light the lantern.
So, okay. Can I light my fucking lantern?
I will require a survival roll for you to whip out your tinder kit to light your lantern since you're in the pitch black dark.
Okay.
Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
And yes, that is with
Thank you.
disadvantage.
Okay, survival.
Stuck in the pitch black dark is not a good thing.
Apparently, I think I can survive.
Hey, and in the pitch black dark, she goes chunk, 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 and she goes to her tender kit, and the spark hits the lantern. The light goes woof, and you can now see this room. And immediately you see the horrible, montage of nastiness of the skeletons having a tea party, sitting all around. The fact that the windows are shuttered and covered. There's a stairwell just as you surmised, only you are standing inside a fireplace.
I'm gonna look over to Callista and be like, I think I liked it better when it was dark.
However, on the plus side, you do now have a light source.
I do.
It's funny how your teammates are okay with letting you wander around in the dark all alone.
I mean, I'm an adult.
Okay, so some things happen elsewhere.
That needs to...
Twigsy totally sees some dust fall off the ceiling above, telling you that something is moving up above. You have no doubt about that. There's this long...
Great.
So what is
I'm-
our mechanical man going to do?
She's exposed the door, right?
She has exposed the stairwell that goes up to the door. The door seems closed.
I
Okay.
told you to come back in here too.
Yeah.
She gave you an order. Damn.
Yes, I'm gonna try to open the door.
Okay. So the door up there seems to be a little stuck. Give me an athletics check to throw it
Not
open.
surprised.
It's a little stuck. It's almost like it hasn't been used in forever since somebody hasn't opened a window.
I really don't want to do athletics checks.
Okay, so 12. 12. You open the hatch. It comes slamming open. You see this cobweb and dust coming because this thing has not been open in quite a while. You see a hint of the evening sun sparkling through the ceiling where there's a couple tiles missing, but there's no actual daylight in here. There's just the hint of evening sky, afternoon glow coming through tiny holes in the ceiling.
Interesting. So it's not. It's just. It's an above.
It's
I
an
noticed-
enclosed room,
Yeah.
but the ceiling is failing. Due to age, it's basically starting to rot apart. But not enough that like beams of light come in or anything like that. Just little pinpricks of evening sky are poking through. So that basically means like one or two of the shingles is missing, but not enough to actually let light or rain come through, well, except for drips.
Can I?
Want to stick your head up?
Yes, but I was gonna. Can I lift Twigsy, or was my action the opening the?
Your action was the opening.
Okay, then. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just fly all the way in. I'm not gonna bother sticking my head up.
Ooh. I'm totally trying to move you to the other. As you're coming in. Interesting. So as soon as you fly in, because you kind of like quickly throw it open and then whip it up in there, something gets revealed to you. Something that requires me to GM's lair. So I can go, ha ha! As she was sitting there poised, ready to attack someone opening the hatch. And she's totally going to attack you.
Right, let's do it.
I mean, she's not going to. She totally swings her claws and then sniffs the air. Like, what are you? And she's kind of shocked by that. Will a 10 hit you?
No.
And then instead of biting you, she's going to totally go with the other claw for 22. She's pissed that you are not food. She was hoping the food would come up. And you get hit for 8 slashing damages. Her claws scrape into your armor and make this horrible sound.
Ow!
You got these 4 furrows of claws in your where your heart would be if you were an organic. Aren't you glad your maker made you better than that?
See that.
And she just goes in pure vampire fashion, showing her fangs and crouching predatorily down like an animal. Still the sweet, sweet red blood of your ranger on her chin. Okay, so Twigsy, what are you going to do?
Can I see her if I'm under the trapdoor without us?
You're going to have to poke your head up, but you could totally poke your head up between his legs and look, but you totally hear that there's combat going on. When those claws hit that metal, it sucked.
I'm going to do whatever I can to see her, and then I'm going to cast Call Lightning.
Okay, so you pop your head up between his legs on the hatch while he's floating, and you're going to cast what spell exactly? So you're going to call lightning from inside a building?
Well, we know the roof is weakened. So.
Guys, I'm going to mute myself real quick. I'll be back.
Alrighty. Okay, so you're going to call lightning from outside.
You have to be outside, or it comes through a building, though.
Okay.
Just as if I'm outside in a thunderstorm, I do more damage.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
No problem. Okay, so you're calling it down, and she's going to make a dex save, huh?
Yep.
Ooh.
Damn.
Well, it's half at least. So are Autos and I now on this other map?
Yep, you were poking between his legs.
And since I'm flying, you probably can be in the same space.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of room.
Oh, we're in
basically, you're in the same square, yeah. Until you decide to commit to coming in the room.
I'll come up. Can I come to the other side of her?
No.
Okay.
How much movement did you have? 10, 15, 20, 25. If you have 30 feet, yes.
Yeah, I'm 30 foot.
What is your max speed?
30.
And if your speed is 30, then yes, you can.
Well, and I'll cast Shillelagh as a bonus action.
Look at you casting all the things. So what was the damage from the lightning bite?
13.
As there's now a chunky hole in the ceiling right now. Good thing it's not high noon.
Too bad.
Okay, as everyone just felt the castle shake at that, by the way.
I can do it 10 more times. Or 4 more times.
Okay, so Callista, your little friend is lit her lantern. She can see the room. It looks even worse in color, because remember with dark vision, it's shades of gray.
Yeah.
Now you see the color of the makeup that she's put on the corpses.
Okay. All right. I see the stairs, right?
You see the stairs. You just felt the whole building shake.
Okay. All right. So, am I able to take her with me up to the stairs?
Technically, no, because that's cheating and giving yourself extra movement. So that's why it's
Okay.
not a thing, unless you're forcibly moving somebody against their will.
What if
Okay.
she scoops me up and picks me up?
And I'll let you do it.
All
That's,
right, because she's small enough.
but
she's a
that's your
chat,
action to
chat
pick her
size.
up.
My action is all right. I pick her up
Okay.
and we go up the stairs. So
Someone pays the
5,
price.
10, 15, 20, 25. Is it a different map or is the?
It is the same map. When you get there, the door is locked.
God damn it! All right,
Remember, nobody cleared that door from inside.
damn it.
As you look at Esme saying, you should kick the door, Esme.
Esme, do you know how to open this door?
Blow
Yeah, you
it
can
up.
turn the handle.
Blow it up.
I
And she
Oh,
just
I
giggles.
blow the door up when it's my turn.
yeah, blow the door up, Esme. I back up and set her down in front of the door.
You're gonna have to let me out of your arms to do
Yeah,
that.
I back up and then set you down in front of the door.
Okay,
And
you're,
that's the end of action.
you're in front of the door. What are you going to do, Esme?
I'm gonna do something reckless and funny.
Okay, what are you going to do? She's got her little lantern. She can see what she's doing now.
Can your spirits unlock the door from the other side?
They're not that confident.
No, like, can they touch stuff or are they just incorporeal?
They kind of
You
hit
know
shit. That's their
what?
thing.
It's kind of vague about, like, it says it surrounds me all creepy like, and I can have as many as I want, it looks like.
So how many does it take?
Oh wait, no, to be unaffected.
They look at her and say, if I had a
basically,
body,
I
I'd
have
love to
these
open the door.
guys appear and they like just make people walk slow. They're the worst guardians ever.
No, they're the best guardians. They grapple with their intangible hands the enemy, and they try to slow them down at you. They're the best. So how are you going to open the door?
I am going to, like I said, do something reckless.
Which
Would be really bad, guys. Why do I not have a button for it? Damn it.
it's that
Whatever.
reckless. That's why.
Oh, no, I know why. No, I don't think this is the right one.
She's totally leading us in suspense. She's going to make us all wait.
No, it's happening. I'm going to use a cantrip. And I'm aiming at the door. That's not the right button. What the hell, guys?
And the door says, I'm sorry, friend. I have died of my wounds long ago. The axeman came to me as a tree and ended my life. But I said, axeman, use my corpse to build a castle door. Oh, you weren't trying to reach out to the commie spirit of the door.
No, no. I am trying to do this.
You're sacred flaming the door.
I am.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
go ahead and roll a d8.
Yoda, stop.
I mean, technically, I'll tell you the spell targets a creature, not a thing. But your sacred flame goes out and kind of singes the door some.
Well, that was disappointing. Can I throw my bunny? Can I pull up my other character sheet and press my bunny?
Look through the keyhole and use your bunny to teleport through the door.
Yeah, my bunny will burn the shit down.
That's your other character.
I know.
Okay, so down below, while they're playing around with the door, up here, the werewolf totally looks at the gnome and goes, blood.
The what?
Werewolf?
That got your attention. So the vampire looks at her Twigsy and just goes, sniffs the air, and she goes, delicious. What is it? It's food.
Blow her up.
Food. And yeah, she's totally gonna first swipe at you with the claws. And will a natural 20
damn.
hit the cute, delicious little fungus mushroom flavored gnome?
Yes.
As thankfully, she will opt to not do damage with you. But she will grapple you. And she will step this way. So she's kind of side-eyeing our mechanical friend. And she will bite down on you and suck the supple, sweet, delicious gnomish juices. Will a 15 hit you?
No.
Well, damn it then. As she pulls you up grappled and tries to bite down on you and just bites down on some of your druidic costume, and she just goes, "Ptah! Give me," and she shakes you like a rag doll, saying, "Give me the bloods.
It's a mouthful of
The
mushrooms.
bloods."
Stick my tongue out at her. I'm just a mushroom.
Blood. Darn, she was totally wanting to heal up some there. So what does our mechanical friend do now that she has little Twigsy as a Capri Sun? Now it looks more like a juicy cup.
Wait, am I grappled?
You are grappled, yep.
Does my own lightning hurt me?
Uh-oh.
Let's find out.
How many hit points do I have?
Bless you.
God bless you. So what does our mechanical warlock do?
Do whips have reach? I can't remember.
I believe it does.
So it has a 10-foot. So I don't. Well, I guess I'm within 5 feet.
I mean, you're well within. You're
Yeah.
you're right there. I mean,
Yeah. It's just
Flank,
diagonal.
buddy, flank.
Yeah. I'm going to hit it.
okay. Go ahead and try.
Well, first I'm gonna do my, do that. The booming blade.
Ooh, the booming blade.
So I can't run away with her very easily.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to hit it again. Let's see if I do it.
Okay.
I missed horribly.
And you're so concerned with hitting Twigsy, as she kind of like has Twigsy in one hand. She's holding Twigsy up as a human shield, or a gnomish shield in this case.
Yeah.
You're just like, that kind of half effort to whip because you didn't want to hit Twigsy.
Yeah, it's like over her head. It's over her head, basically.
And some
very
scary ghosts in the tower make some noise now that the wood above your head is creaking and moaning. I mean, on the plus side, now there's an opening you can
God
fly
damn it.
out to escape.
That's true. I could just leave all of this. Goodbye, everybody.
We already had someone do that. We can't.
Oh,
have
yeah.
them-
We legit had like our second party member that left just flew off like that.
That's exactly.
You're giving them all PTSD moments.
Sorry.
No, you have to have a dead corpse to carry off with you.
It will be me.
Yeah, give me a few minutes.
No, I cannot stand having two sets of couples fly
Very
off on me.
And
So-
you do hear down below they're banging against the door. I mean,
Let us in. Let us in.
Not gonna have my chin.
Also, sorry about the noise. My son just got off work and he was calling me.
No
okay.
worries.
He's like, I just got off work. I want to talk to my girlfriend. So anything else for your movement?
I'm going to fly a little lower so that at least the going down the hatch isn't an option without going through me.
Okay, so you're using your body to block the opening.
Yeah.
Makes total sense. As you kind of menace it by floating over there and dropping down, all scary Superman style. So Twigsy, you are currently grappled. So wherever she goes, you're going with her.
Cool. Can I poison spray?
You can totally attack.
Bam!
That's cool.
And she goes crazy with a point blank poison spray.
That's brutal. That's a lot of spore damage.
Because my druid circle is the spore druid, my druid circle things are quick actions.
Ah,
Your what things are what things?
Well, because the circle is spore, my spores are quick actions, bonus actions. Is that how that works?
Now, you talking about your reaction with your spores?
Yeah, if I want to do that.
As an action, you can expand the use of your wild shape feature to awaken your spores rather than transforming into a beast, and you gain 4 temporary hit points for each level you have in the class. With this feature action, you gain the following benefits. When you deal your Halo of Spores damage, all damage die, roll the damage die a second time and add it to the total. Your melee weapon attacks deal an extra 1d6 necrotic, and these benefits last for 10 minutes. So now remember, you have Halo of Spores, which is a reaction, I think.
Yeah, but it says necrotic. I mean, I don't think it's gonna damage her.
Nah, nobody's tried necrotic damage yet.
Yeah,
You
but
could
she's an undead creature.
Do the rules really say that undead can't be made more?
Out of
Converted?
character knowledge, there's a thing called Arcana that you can roll to find out, or you
I
can
don't
do
want
it.
it to heal her.
For the record, most D&D necrotic doesn't heal undead. That's what you're worried
Okay.
about because you play too much Final Fantasy.
I just want to activate my bonus hit points if I get a second action this turn.
So do you have 2 actions? Because you did already do poison spray, which is an action.
Well, don't I have a move action?
You have a move, but that's not an action.
Oh,
You
okay.
have an action,
all
move, and bonus action.
and none of these are bonus actions. Well,
Yeah.
what happened?
So you did shoot the poison spray at her. So let's find out if she makes her save. It's a con saving throw.
Oh,
As she apparently is made of very stern stuff.
yeah,
Damn.
she's making all these con saves.
I mean, it's
As-
half damage. So.
As your poison spray hits her and kind of bathes over her, and she just kind of does this ooh vacile hair shake in the spray of your poison mist. She likes the smell.
Gross.
Was it her perfume?
Ooh vacile.
I think that's all I can do then.
Okay.
Isn't it a move to contest the grapple, or is that an action?
It's an action. Yeah, you got to use either acrobatics to squirm loose or athletics to wrestle free of her grasp.
Oh, I'm good at acrobatics.
So, Callista,
Yes.
you're hearing some action happen upstairs. Esme tried her sacred flame. You thought she had a great plan, and then you just sighed.
Okay. I'm gonna try and kick the door open.
Okay.
It's straight strength?
Straight athletics.
Athletics. Okay.
As she comes up and she boot stomps, and she just wants a 15. That's all she wants. That damn
Okay.
debris is helping keeping the door shut. 15 will blow it through like Angel from athletics.
No, not at all.
Can
As-
I assist her? Well, no, it's just before.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't have helped at all.
I don't
As
think
you
I can
totally
probably get
tried to
athletic,
not
though.
kick
I could,
as
go-
Esme turned just as you were about to kick, and you pulled your kick to the side to avoid hitting her in the face, and she just sees your boot go thunk against the door solidly. Her eyes were huge when that happened, that you almost kicked her face in.
That would have been impressive.
Damn it. Is there another way
Uh,
for us who cannot fly or turn into?
are you good with where you're standing?
I mean,
Now that you're standing on Esme?
I'm not standing on it. Well, I mean, I'm gonna back up and not be on Esme anymore.
You don't have
Um,
lockpicking as like a.
Well,
no,
it's
it-
not
this
the
stuff?
lock, it's the debris that's piled up behind the door.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like someone barricaded themselves in these rooms and has no problem using the windows as a way to crawling around.
shit.
So Esme, she scared the crap out of you with her big damn boot. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna look at Callista and be like, how did our friends get through up to this other room before?
They flew.
Okay.
I don't know how to fly.
Okay.
She's totally going to give you the uppy sign and say, throw me through the window.
I was actually thinking of yelling for Ados, come get us!
I can just see him say, sorry, Twigsy, I've been commanded to get the others. Good luck, and flies off.
Uppy! Fuck. I'm gonna try to break down the door as well.
Okay, give me an athletics check. You could roll a 15 or higher. It's totally doable. I mean, you are a war priestess, for God's sake. As you still see, Callista's boot on the door, and you're just like, oh, roof! And you imitate her power kick. So roll with participation. As little Esme's huffing and puffing and getting her resound up. Of course, for a second there, I worried if I got disconnected, but the mouse is still wiggling.
What is that noise?
You there, Esme, or Megan?
I'm
Did you
here.
get disconnected?
Megan.
Megan, did we lose you?
Hello?
Hello?
Talia.
I'm still here.
Apparently, Megan has left the conversation. I wonder if
She's
Cox has
praying-
gotten her now.
Praying to Freya.
Pray the fray. Ooh, as a bonus action, if she has bless, she should totally use bless to give her a 1d4.
I've told her to use bliss. I have guidance, but it takes a minute to cast.
So tired.
We believe in you.
The question is, did she get disconnected? Or did the plumber knock at her door and she went, yep, and closed her computer real quick in excitement?
She could have brought us with her. Rude.
That would require telling her friend she plays the Dungeons and the Dragons.
So,
She says she can't get back into Skype.
Should we go ahead and call it at this dramatic moment?
Yeah.
Because I know it's
Yeah.
getting really late. Totally fine, just Skype has decided no.
Okay.
alrighty.
Okay, so we will totally say at this dramatic moment, and we'll mark on the map that Twigsy is grappled, so she knows her shame of being held by a vampire who's just about to bite her again.
Are they though?
Yes, they are. She would like
Alright.
to get some hit points back, and the easiest way to do that is with eating you. So,
Don't eat the Twigsy. She's my friend.
I mean, on the plus side, she's got you grappled, so she has good chance of eating you and then running out the window.
No. Don't run away with my Twigsy.
Grab onto her.
Twigsy's bite size.
I wish I was there. I
You
can't.
guys are eating now?
No.
I'm gonna bite her back.
Yes, do it!
As she's gumming her with little gnomish teeth.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to bed. I love you guys.
All right, we'll call it a
Alright.
night. It's very dramatic. I mean, the vampire's actually like pretty jacked up. I mean, at least until she gets to drink some Twigsy juice.
Yeah. No. No, let us. I would rather have a clearer mind to continue this.
And
Okay.
no,
I'm so sad. I was gonna attack the door with my my hand axe.
Well, keep that in mind. Keep it
Can
in
I
mind.
write that down? That's what I was gonna do.
Put it in the notes.
something like
Put it in the
that.
notes. Put it in the notes.
It's okay.
I totally put in the notes that Esme is going to attack the door, but you can do it too. That way you don't think I'm a liar.
No, that's a good idea. Why would I think you're lying? Well, no, never mind.
We're across the
Oh.
game table here on the other side of the screen. You can't trust me. Alrighty, guys, we'll go ahead and call it a night.
Okay,
Merry
good night.
Christmas, because I'm not going to see you guys, I think, until after Christmas.
After New Year's.
I know. Next game is for us is going to be the 4th. Is everyone good for that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays,
Happy
guys.
Hanukkah, guys.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy Yule,
Yeah.
because we just went through it today.
I probably won't be good for the 4th actually. Well, actually, wait. What time? If we end by 11:30, I should be fine. But
Okay, we'll make sure to end on time-ish, which is 11-ish. So
Okay.
cool. Yeah.
All right. Good night, guys.
have a good night. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Yule. Thank you for surviving the longest night with me tonight. It's
Yeah, we
almost
made it
over.
through the solstice.
Yeah. it was
Yep.
solstice.
Yes. Oh, and it's a brand new day, so today's not going to be shitty, guys.
Today is going to be a
Today-
great day. I'm gonna bug Megan left and right because I'm totally working from home for the next 2 days. And
I
also,
Don't
still
die
work
at work,
11
Megan.
hours.
yep.
May
Don't-
your toilets work in this new year.
I might see my fuzzy nephew, I guess, my new fuzzy nephew, and I'll give you guys pictures.
Yes.
Alrighty.
All right, bye guys.
And
Bye.
Megan, may your
Bye.
household not have allergic reactions today.
No, not today. Only once a week.
Yep. And hopefully the shit will flow.
Oh my God. God, yes.
Because there's nothing worse than that issue.
Right. All right, night, guys.
All right,
All right,
later.
night, guys.
Bye. Please.